high school all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo. One of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-380-9090. I am Black Business. I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-380-9090. I am Black Business. I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-380-9090. I am Black Business. I am Black Business.
La collection La collection
In a world obsessed with the cult of celebrity, I challenge you not to aspire to anyone else's greatness, but instead strive to reveal and ignite the greatness within you.
Are you serious?
I totally think that's it.
Hey.
No!
Hey! To me, sexy is a man that knows who he is and what he wants.
Okay.
He's comfortable. You look at him, you see him, he's just comfortable being himself. And you're like,
Baby, be you.
Be you, baby.
Just be you. I like it. Introducing the Be You collection, exclusively available at K&G Fashion Superstore.
I'm Kennedy Harris. My genius is being an entrepreneur. I'm the CEO of K-Lock, a company where I develop my very own line of kids supplements. I currently market my multivitamin for kids to help combat weak immunity. During the pandemic, research has shown that having a strong immune system is key to fighting off disease. My vitamins are for kids, but adults can benefit from them as well. I'm adding a proprietary blend to my supplement line. I want to create my own blend so that I have a competitive edge in the marketplace. Staying healthy is important to me so that we live longer and have healthier lives. My website is klockproducts.com. That is K-L-O-C-K. Genius is common.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
The Black Business Expo's mission is to raise funds for high school seniors going to college or K-12 entrepreneurs. This expo is a fundraiser for students. Please, you may go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com to donate to the scholarship fund or use the Cash App at $BBXUSA. Our goal is to give laptops and up to $5,000 to 10 students. Students can register online at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com. Every dollar counts. Please donate to the Black Business Expo USA Scholarship Fund.
I am a child of the Most High God. He has gifted me in ways that I could not even imagine and didn't know.
There was a time when I didn't know who I was. I listened to other people tell me who I should be, what I should do. I listened to people telling me that I should be a boutique owner, that I should be a construction manager, that I should be a laborer. Have you ever felt like you should do something else, be something else, go somewhere else, be wherever you wanted to be, and you felt like you were in a box? Anybody in the room? And you couldn't get out. Anybody in the room? And you kept trying to go and go and you couldn't get out. Anybody in the room? But let me tell you, you need to rock the box. Rock the box.
I am engaging, inspiring, and empowering. I would give you everything I know. Just by touching you, if I could, by osmosis, give you every single thing I've learned, I've gone through, I know I would. We know that's not possible, but as it is possible, I love to share information with people.
Some of you out there, people have told you that you can't be, you can't have, you can't do. But I will tell you, like Kingston said, you can, you must, and you will. If it's to be, it's going to be me. You got to say it. If it's to be, it's going to be. If it's to be, it's going to be. If it's to be, it's going to be.
Barbara is because she believed what her mama said about her and not what other people told her.
Every day you wake up, when you're in a situation, it's your choice whether it's an advantage or the disadvantage.
She gained her confidence and her life, and now she is a testimony.
If I can help you elevate yourself, then I feel like I'm elevating my own self as well. What you know and I know together can change the world.
Follow the Brand TV broadcast host, Grant McGaw, as he visits with top executives and entrepreneurs to find out their secrets of success with their personal brand. Follow the Brand TV broadcast host as he focuses on brand development to build better relationships, bring value to your business, relationships, and career. You will enjoy listening to each episode that is tailored to speak to you directly. If you're looking for this type of clarity in terms of building your brand, you have tuned into the right station. Each episode will help you to shape a conversation in the 5-star BDM network of 20,000 professionals and become a springboard for your corporate engagement and business opportunities. Each guest will frame their story in the areas of personal branding, business development, career development, financial empowerment, and technology innovation. Grant McGaw explains why he is the CEO and owner of his own professional career. Grant is an accomplished business leader and entrepreneur who wants to give back to individuals to grow their personal brand strategy. Tune in as he weaves his story about new possibilities, while to you exceed expectations. If you love storytelling, this show will make for fun. I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business. I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
Good afternoon, business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and corporations. Welcome to the Black Business Network. My name is Frizelma Lynn. I am your business moderator for this afternoon on the Black Business Network. The Black Business Network is a 24-hour business network showcasing Black businesses, Black owners, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders worldwide. We have speakers from North Carolina, London, Singapore, Africa, Japan, and cities all over the United States. The Black Business Network is a global community sharing its business knowledge to empower, inspire, and educate businesses about business. Our first speaker is Andrea Clark, Dr. Clark. Dr. Clark is a distinguished figure in health science and professional development. She is the founder and CEO of Upskill, a pioneering platform dedicated to advancing health science professionals. By integrating critical thinking strategies into her programs, she equips these professionals with the necessary tools to excel in their careers and make impactful changes. With a notable background in senior leadership at Mayo Clinic, Andrea has been instrumental in developing and managing the reference laboratory processing department, which is now operational across numerous hospitals nationwide. Andrea Clark embodies the spirit of a visionary, dedicated educator, and compassionate community advocate. Her work inspires and shapes the future of health science professionals and the communities they serve. I present to you Dr. Andrea Clark. Hello, Dr. Clark.
Hello, how are you?
Very well, very well. Genius is common, and I'll see you on the other side.
Thank you.
All right, all right. I am Grant McGaw, and we will be doing a fireside chat with Ms. Dr. Andrea Clark. How are you doing today?
I'm well. Thank you so much, Grant, for having me this afternoon. It's a pleasure to be here.
Well, the pleasure is on mine. I know you have been traveling. You came back from the DC area. I don't know if you're from the DC area, but I know there's a lot of synergy between those two worlds. And you bring to us today a wealth of information, knowledge, and wisdom. But I'm curious. I am curious about, with all that you've done and all the experience you've had, why did you choose to found and develop Upskill?
That's a great question. Thanks for asking. I chose to find and develop Upskill just because of, I think it's twofold here, of my personal experience of knowing where my professional trajectory has taken me, because someone took time and stopped and took me under their wing and showed me some nuances and professional skills that I needed to take my professional career to the next level. And I've always wanted to be that beacon of light for other people as well. So, and then another reason is because I saw a need and a gap a lot of times in health science and multiple disciplinaries, we are first generation, or we just don't know what we don't know. So we're kind of thrust in these fields, and we have the book knowledge, but we can reach a point of stagnation and not knowing how to break through certain levels of glass ceilings in the profession, just because we have not been equipped with certain critical thinking skills.
Very important to have that. There is a big difference between book knowledge and actual experience in the field.
Correct.
And understanding what skill sets you need to bring to the table in order to navigate all those different things. You have a series of workshops and the types of things that you are doing to help people to level up, if that's a correct word, to level up in those worlds. Talk to us a little bit more about these workshops that you do.
Oh, great. Yeah, I offer monthly free workshops and webinars to just a host of professionals throughout the world. And these are just areas that I see that we are kind of underdeveloped in, especially as either you're transitioning in the field of health science and maybe you don't have much experience. However, you are trying to get your foot in the door, or you may be at a point where you're pivoting in your career and you're going from that entry level to the mid level, or you're even going into the mid level, from the mid level to the senior level. So those pivoting strategies is very important on how you show up in each and every role. So I just take a plethora of information of what I've learned throughout the 20 plus years in healthcare at various levels, and I just kind of give you a behind the scenes sneak peeks of conversations that's had in the C-suites as leaders such as myself.
Let's unpack that just a little bit. You know, you've gotten your education, you've gotten your doctorate, you were in, corporate America, you're working in different hospital systems, but we had this conversation, you got tapped to come in and actually develop programs. Talk to us about the experience of how that happened and what you learned from that.
Yeah, I think a lot of times what is your God-given natural gift just kind of shows up and stands out amongst the fold, as you will. So once I was in Washington, D.C. at the National Institute of Health, we only had one reference lab, and that's what I was deemed to manage. And then I like order, I like structure, I like processes, I like systems, I like to start with the end in mind. So how I redeveloped that system there at the National Institute of Health, that's when a lot of executives flew down from Rochester, Minnesota and said, Andrea, what you did here, can you do this for us throughout the nation? So I'm always up to a challenge, because I believe challenges are just opportunities with work clothes on. So I took the challenge, and then I went ahead and was one of the a pivotal leader in developing reference laboratories through multiple hospitals throughout the nation.
What is that like? I mean,
busy
to do something like that. It just sounds very intricate. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of different people management and system management. I mean, help me understand. I mean, I'm lost. I'm like, what exactly do you do again?
Yeah, exactly. So just to kind of give you a high level overview, what I was tasked to do was any hospital that cannot perform a test that a patient needs, a lot of times they send that off to other hospitals that have equipment to perform those tests. And so what I was deemed to do was go into every hospital that we had a client vendor contract with, whether it was Mass Gen, Duke, UTSW, Oregon, Kansas, you name it, I was there. And I would insert a mini lab, which is called a reference laboratory. I would then hire an individual, a laboratory technician, and set up the training and the operations there. And then I would do that throughout the United States, basically at various laboratories. And it's just a collaborative effort that hospitals use so they will not be limited in the care that their patients need. So I would manage those sites, scale those sites, and run all of that from my home base at the time in Washington, D.C.
So as you gain that type of experience, and I see you now at Upscale, and you're doing a lot of professional training, professional coaching. Did you see something out in the field and you say, I know you all went to school, I know you're all educated, but I also see that you are lacking in certain areas that maybe I can lend some help?
Exactly. To be honest, Grant, I love to see people win. And I'm a winner and I love to see people win. And if I can give any type of expertise, knowledge, or, things to avoid along the way, to give you the individuals those jewels, I'm always open and available to that. So even when I was a senior leader in my previous role, a lot of my employees at the time were new college graduates. They got a science degree and they don't know what to do with it. So, I would bring them into the lab, we train them up and do everything. And I would always call them and give them skills training and just be a mentor to them, because I really wanted to see them win and really leverage this opportunity. So when I moved on from Mayo and went on over to graduate school, because I was pivoting myself at the time, I'm in a biomedical master's program, and now I'm the old lady in class. However, I see all these young adults, they have the science class down, but I've seen, different heights. So I was like, I got to start coaching them, so they can not only know the science, but they can really have that professional etiquette that they need to get the visibility to go to the next step. So I created a job for myself in grad school. And that's when I said, you know what? This is what I'm passionate in. This is what I love to do. I love to see people, be the conduit, right? To allow people to really excel and go to the next level.
So I'm gonna tell something that me and you are working on. We're gonna let the audience know me and you are working on something, because if anybody's tuned in to Grant McGaw and then just now tuned in to you and they say, hey, I think I hear something similar. You're right. You are right, because we are working on a program. I am big into healthcare. I've been big into information technology. I've got branding. I've got marketing. The whole business and technology ecosystem. Mm-hmm. And what Andrea brings to the table is being able to help people with their professional acumen and skill set. Mm-hmm. And getting them more visible. We're going to work together. I'm working from a brand perspective, from a personal brand perspective, to understand their identity, and then how that all translates. Because as you stated, they got the book knowledge. You got the book knowledge. A lot of times you've already got your professional degree, but what college can never give you is that level of experience and that next gear that you're going to need to get to excel in your chosen profession. So we're looking to actually roll out a joint program, probably in the late summer to early fall area, to get people involved. Yeah. And when I talked to Andrea about this, because me and her, we saw each other at another event, the National Association of Health Service Executives. I met her and her husband there, and they're like, hey, what do you do? Why are you doing that? And I kind of understood that. I said, this is something that we need, because we are in an environment where there are a lot of healthcare professionals, and some of them were CEOs, some of them are starting out on the journey, some of them are at the director level, but they're all wanting, like, how do I get to that next level? That was a common theme. Right. So my question to Andrea is this: what do you think we can bring to our audience, to the participants in this kind of endeavor, in this kind of class, that's going to really impact them?
Well, I think we can bring a very holistic and well-rounded approach. It's like I said, starting out in my career, if I had the opportunity to take advantage of what we're offering, not only that digital professional presence, but also the skill set and the prerequisites of having a leadership and an executive mindset that you can employ as immediately as you advance your career. But guess what? As you move around and you collaborate with other professionals in multidisciplinary areas, these skills are going to be lifelong serving skills. That's going to take you, I hate programs that I've been in. It takes me just enough here and then that's it. But these skills, these executive level skills, this is something that is geared to take you throughout the longevity of your career. And when I say that, it's about building that foundation. So these are fundamental foundational pieces that you can continue to build on, no matter whether you're entry, mid, or senior level.
Well, what you bring to the table also is that insight. You've been in the field.
I've been there.
And you've done it on a global scale, if not national, working with an organization like in the government, NIH, and then with the Mayo. You know what it takes to succeed.
Yeah.
And you can kind of tell somebody like, look, I see you've got some skills. You do.
Mm-hmm.
But here's where you're lacking.
Mm-hmm.
And if we can shore up this, instead of you taking 5 to 10 years to get to a desired state, you can do this in 18 months to
Correct.
3 years. I think that's a good value proposition.
Oh, that's a good thing. And, and just avoiding those traps and those nuances that you don't know, because like you said, yourself and myself with such multiple decades of experience in between us, by going back and sharing those tools, and not only giving you the tools to show you how to work the tools for your favor, for your benefit. Oh yeah, it'll definitely exponentially serve you and kind of speed up the process as you're trying to navigate your career moving forward.
So if I'm a healthcare professional, and let's say I just graduated out of a program, or maybe I'm now in a seat, I'm a manager, I'm a director, I'm seeing how do I get to that VP level? And there's a multitude of programs out there. Everybody's got a claim. Everybody says they can help you. Maybe not your organization will invest in you, or they may or may not have a training program or some kind of executive leadership program that you could probably enroll in, or maybe you're earmarked for that. Mm-hmm. What makes upskill stand out? What is your secret sauce?
Well, I think the secret sauce for upskill specifically is developing upskill. What I did was I like things that's unique. As you see, how I spell my name is Andrea with an O. I love anything that's unique and that's customized for that individual. So we at Upskill, what we do, we don't necessarily do that one size fit all approach. As Grant, I was a single mom, put myself through undergrad. My 8-year-old son at the time, he lived on campus with me. I worked 2 jobs and a full-time science student. So my trajectory looked quite different from my other traditional students. So, and then as I have other people in my network and I hear their stories, I hear so many different backgrounds and how they had to navigate their circumstances. So I said, you know what? I don't want to just throw out your everyday professional development program. I want to really look into your circumstances, look into your passions, look into the resources that's available specifically for that individual. And then how can we take all of that and really maximize it to serve you to get to that next executive or VP level?
100%. That, and you just said there, I think that's a really key difference. You're going to have training programs that are out there, but most of the time they're cookie cutter, especially if they are something an organization may present. They have cohorts that are coming in over and over again, and it's just really the same thing with different faces in the seats, but it's not really customized for that class. Yeah. So if you want personalized coaching, and something that you take you through a particular workshop, but then I'm sure you've got like ongoing coaching that and counseling that can take place. Because here's what I found out, and I've seen this happen. So someone's in a director level, and they do get coaching, and then they get to that VP level, and then they're like, oh, how do I operate at this VP level? You know, what does that look like? And do you just get a whole new coursework with whole new people that may or may not work? Or can you work with an organization that can take you all the way through?
Yeah, that's good. And I think something that's essential for whatever level you go to, even if you're at that senior level, just start with the big picture, meaning what's expected from me. I always say when I'm working with individuals that takes advantage of my courses and my webinars, like I like to compartmentalize things just to make it easier to process on a cognitive level. So when you have your entry level, we're looking for consistency. We're looking for just your basic fundamental working skills. When you have those management levels, we're looking for someone to refine and align systems, processes, making them more efficient. But when you're looking for those senior executives, we're looking for what? Someone that's future focused, someone that can take this organization and expand it to the future vision that you see as a leader. So if you just start there and kind of work our way backwards, I personally use that tactic even when I was with Mayo running over 30 labs nationally. I was like, okay, what's the game plan here? What is the goal? And then I take that big picture and then we kind of just work it backwards. And then you can really create a customized blueprint for yourself.
Oh man, that's golden knowledge right there. That's that growth mindset. You know, I got that from one of my other guests around the show, Daphne Jones, talks about that, the growth mindset, a fixed mindset. And you have to understand the difference between those two. Not to say one is better than the other. You just have to be aware. Some things are fixed, some things are in a growth spirit, and depending on where you're at and what your goals are. I want to ask you this, because this is very important. And I know a lot of people that are teetering in and out of this. You worked in corporate America. You've been a W-2 employee. You also now have been an entrepreneur writing your own paycheck. How did you make that transition, and what have you learned through this experience?
Well, that's a great and loaded question, Grant. So yeah, I went through several areas in the health science field. From my original background is scientific research, and then I transitioned it actually into clinical laboratory, and then I went on to run labs and operational. So I've been able to have multiple positions in the healthcare space, health science space. So from your non-clinical to your clinical, now public health. So I've been able to pivot quite nicely. So just, I guess, looking at my trajectory, I would say, I'm gonna stop here. Could you kind of break that down one more time for me? I think I lost my.
No. The main thing is, how did you make that transition? You know, from working in corporate America to being an entrepreneur.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there for a second. So, to be honest, I'm a leaper. I believe. I tell my son this. I tell myself this: go and grow. So that's my mantra for myself. Whenever I get too comfortable, whenever I can do this like the back of my hand. Like, you know, I did, believe it or not, even though I had such a big role and responsibility at Mayo, after I refined that thing, I had it running like a well-oiled machine. And that's kind of when you have to be careful, because the ego, you know, kind of steps in and you're like, okay, I got this. There's no challenge here. But that's when you have to be self-aware and say, hold on, there's no challenge here anymore. So am I really growing? You know, so at the time I was actually up for another promotion, but instead of to go up, I decided to go out into the community. And then, like I said, Upskill was born to give people in the community of health science the skills and the knowledge to, you know, advance their career. So in this space, I'm being stretched in my heart space, in my mental space, in all areas. So as long as you're getting stretched, you know, I feel like that's the leaper in me. So you just gotta, I used to have, when I first moved to DC, it's so funny. I didn't have a job at the time, but I made my own business card and I just put leap and the net will appear. So that's really just been that's really what I've been doing. You just have to leap and you have to constantly keep checking in with yourself. If you're too comfortable and you can do your job like the back of your hand, like knowing it like the back of your hand, you really need to sit down and assess yourself and say, okay, what's the next step for me? Where do I feel uncomfortable? And dare yourself to go into those unknown spaces.
Wow, you are a daredevil. You know, you think about it. He's like, I can, but you have confidence in yourself And that is what's important. You have
Mhm.
confidence, even though it's like you may not always know exactly what the next day, next week, next month will bring you to, but your confidence about moving forward. That resonates with my brave framework. And that's what I
Mm.
use a lot. You've got to be brave in
I
order to
love that
be
brave. Yeah.
an entrepreneur, because you don't know exactly how things are going to work through. Now, it's always nice to have that guaranteed paycheck, right?
Mhm.
But what we're learning now, especially in the corporate world, there is no such thing as a guaranteed paycheck. Right? You could get a pink slip or something like
Yeah.
that. The downsizing has nothing to do with your performance. Has nothing
Correct.
to do with you personally. It's just the business is going in a different direction in which you are no longer ideal for the position that you were in. And I'm going to tell my audience this
Mhm.
and be aware of this. We are at a precipice with artificial intelligence, with technology of itself. It is a displacer. It doesn't mean that, oh my God, it's just taking my job. Not in that sense. It's just like anything else. If you look at these different ages of time in economies, when you had the agricultural age, you've had the manufacturing age, you've had the information technology age. Now we're going into what I call the intelligent technology age. Yes, there will be displacement, but there will be new jobs, just like there was no social media job in 1995.
Yeah.
No, there was no cell phone technician.
Yeah.
No, not in 1985 or something like that. So there will be different jobs, but you've got to look at the job that you have and what you're doing. And you have to honestly ask yourself, is this something that's displaceable? Am I indispensable in what I'm doing?
Right.
And what skills do I need to really start looking at, or what do I need to do to secure my future going forward?
Yeah. That's great. I want to jump in on that. And that's where, it's so important to have that digital presence, to could leverage and use all of the platforms that you can to network and expand yourself out, even if you have that, W-2 position, no matter where you're at in your position, it's good to put yourself out there because like you said, X amount of years ago, we wasn't able just to, as a click of a button, and now you're visible in India or China, and so leverage those opportunities, but make sure you're presenting yourself in a way that you want to present yourself as a professional or the professional you deem to become. So I was reading an article, and they were saying that 85% of companies worldwide report that they are experiencing a skill gap. So we are in a skill economy. And just to lightly touch on your point of the technology aspect and the AI aspect and everything of that nature in healthcare, I was interviewing the director of pathology of Wake Forest a couple months ago, and he said he never thought the blood bank would, have the automation that it has now. But what happens is a lot of those jobs, the repetitive jobs, like you said, they're shrinking, but new jobs are emerging. And what is that? Problem solving, learning the story behind the data. A lot of false positives happens with a lot of these machineries in the laboratories and other settings. So can you use critical thinking skills to identify, the false positives plus actual positives that's, in this lab setting scenario. So these are the skills that's very necessary, as we move forward in this digital era.
100%. What you just said is so, so important. I want our audience to truly tune into that. You've got to be more proactive. This is a creator economy. You've got to be able to create, or I would say this, if you are able to create, you are going to be much better off.
Yeah.
You're able to demonstrate skill sets. You're able to, instead of somebody doing something for you, you're able to do certain things for yourself. You're going to be part of collaborative groups and projects. Our younger sets are getting involved with what they call the gig economy, GIG. What is that all about? That means you are an entrepreneur and you're working on project sets. And that project could be from 3 to 6 months, could be 3 to 6 years, depending on what it is. But it avails you to work on many different projects simultaneously, not just one. Yeah. And now you're able to provide yourself with different benefits. You can get insurance for yourself. You can do all the things that an employer would do for you, but now you can train yourself, you can educate yourself, and you have a lot more freedom in what you're looking to do. I remember, and I'll never, ever forget this conversation I had with my high school teacher. This is my high school teacher. And I'm going to date myself that much, but it was a while ago. I was in high school, but I remember I was a senior in high school, and it was like one of the last days of school. And the teacher came in and basically said, how many of you have parents that have been working the same job for the last 20 to 30 to 40 years? And a lot of people's hands went up. Like, oh yeah, everybody's hands went up. He said, and he looked at us with a straight face. That will not be your experience. He said, you will most likely work for an employer 5, maybe 6, possibly 10 years max for the most part, unless you're in some government job or something to that effect. What I'm saying is that you will have a career, whether it's in technology, whether it's in education and the like. However, the same employer is going to change. You will have a career or a business over the span of your lifetime, but you won't work for one entity for the span of your lifetime. And you need to really embrace that and not look back like, yeah, I've probably had in my particular tenure, probably maybe, 10 different organizations that I work for. We just talked to you. You said, yeah, I work at NIH and I've been at Mayo and now I've got my own business. That's the norm.
Yeah, that's the norm. Yeah. You have to recognize you are your job security, right? So
say it loud.
Yeah, you are your job security. That's how you have to look at it. It doesn't matter how big the organization is. Everything is constantly changing so fast. Information nowadays is coming to us so quickly and fast. Like you said, you can get certifications, or you can get advanced degrees, or you can just teach yourself and consult. So you have to look at yourself as your own job security. If you start there, then whether you pivot from education to tech to healthcare, you're going to be okay because you're securing your skills that you've provided for yourself.
Excellent. I want to know a little bit more about upskill while we've got an opportunity. Okay. Tell me about your ideal person. Who's the ideal candidate that you like to work with? And tell us why, and then let us a little bit more about what your classes are like.
Okay, that's a great question. Ideally, upscale, I offer structured training module programs, and I offer this to education systems that work with health science professionals from multiple disciplinaries. And also I offer this to organizations in the life science or healthcare, or even some technical schools have tapped me and said, hey, we, need to help with the problem solving, or, gearing these professionals to dismantle limited belief systems about themselves with the imposter syndrome. So we do a lot of engagement and activities to kind of push them out of their comfort zone. So primarily upskill is geared for programs and offering that to institutions so they can use that in an asynchronous manner to educate their students or professionals, to give them that professional development that they so rightfully deserve. Now, I know that there was some people like, oh, you don't offer one-on-one coaching. I'm a limited resource. I got a lot of ideas all the time. So I do also, now we are rolling out as of March 31st, actually, we will be rolling out our first course online at upscaleedu.net. This course is going to focus primarily on, to touch to your point, we're in a day and age where you're going to be working with multiple people from different generations. It used to be we were only working in a work environment with 3 generations. I think now we're working at least 5 generations. So knowing how to navigate communication skills is very essential. So that's why I wanted to roll out this professional communication course. So we're going to talk about crucial conversations, how to get your point across without offending anyone, or just how to show up in a virtual space. I think with COVID, some of us are more lackadaisical. We want to turn our camera off. So all of these are communication skills that we need to really kind of upskill ourselves, up level ourselves on. So I'm really excited to announce by March 31st, we will have our first online course. It's Talk Like a Pro, the strategies on how to communicate as a professional. And with these courses, because I'm always thinking, how can I add more value, right? We have courses online all the time. So you will get an interactive workbook. And this interactive workbook is really checks and balances with yourself, so you can see where you need more of that development and where are your strengths and how we can leverage those communication skills. And then, as I always say, wait, there's more. But wait, there's more. We'll also have pre-selected dates on the calendar where you can have a live Q&A session. It's a small group. I like to keep it intimate and make sure that we're answering everybody's questions. So it'll be myself, or I may tap someone on an expert level to come in and answer these questions for you. So this is all with the course package that will be launching March 31st. I'm really excited about it.
I know one of the other things, but first, that course sounds fantastic. That sounds great. I need to sign myself up. You have certifications that you actually get a certificate for a lot of these courses. Yeah. I think that's a big differentiator. Talk about that certification process.
Yeah. And so, like I said, just to kind of echo what I said previously, with the rise of the skill economy that we're in now and the emergent need for skills in this economy, it's one thing to just have your degree or have your certification from your tech, but what if you go into the interview process and you say, I am a lifelong learner, or I have a growth mindset, and this is how you show receipts, right? You have a certification that you can articulate during the time of your interview to say, not only do I have this hard skill that I've studied at X, Y, and Z university or technical institution or healthcare institution, but I went above and beyond to learn certain nuances as a professional that I need so I can give you the best deliverable as I'm here as an employee. So that's why the certification is in place, just so you can kind of upskill yourself and, sell yourself better in those interviews. So I know me as a national hiring manager, if I was to ever get that, okay, I see you have this science background and lab experience, and then you say, wait, there's more. I also did this on my own volition. You're definitely going to stand out to someone like me or other senior leaders.
100%. That is it. You stand out. You don't want to be in a pool. I've talked to people a lot about this. You've gotten your MBA, you've gotten your PhD. Great. Now you're in a pool of 2 million other people. Exactly. So, that's great. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is, now how do you become more visible? Yeah. Because after you leave that interview, the next person coming in with a PhD is coming in. I talk to people at the Big Four. They say, those are table stakes. That just gets you an interview. That's it. From there, you got to be able to sell yourself effectively in order to get that employment, not just to get employment, but to get a client. Always remember what I said earlier. You're constantly selling yourself. Even though that you are a W-2 employee, understand that it's a contract. Anytime you sign employment papers and saying you're now agreeing to be an employee, that's a contract. You have a contract with that particular entity. When you get a client, you sign a contract. There's no difference. And at any point in time, that person could say our contract is no longer in effect. Yeah. At any point in time. So it's a mindset shift. You are in business for yourself. Yeah. You just need to realize it. Every contract has its own language to it. So what is the language of what that contract is saying as opposed to another contract? But we're all in business together. I'm going to bring back Miss. There she is. She's been waiting patiently.
Welcome back.
Oh, that was such a wonderful interview. I enjoyed it and took notes.
Okay, great. Thank you.
That was wonderful. Genius is coming, and I'll see you on the other side.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The Black Business Expo mission is to raise funds for high school seniors going to college or K through 12 entrepreneurs. This expo is a fundraiser for students. You may go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com to donate to the scholarship fund, or use the Cash App that's on the screen below, $BBXUSA. Our goal is to give laptops up to $5,000 to 10 students. Students can register online at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com, www.blackbusinessexpousa.com. Every dollar counts, so we want to remind you to donate to the scholarship fund. We want to thank our Black Business Expo USA sponsors for March 2024. NC 100, Moody Capital Partners, Suede Soul, Lotus Richey Coaching and Training, Carolina, Virginia Minority Supplier Development Council, Step Management, The Hello LLC, Barbara H. Smith LLC, Margie McLean Foundation Incorporated, Genius is Common, Earth Essentials, Melanie Shawnee Global, 5-Star BDM Media, Executive Women's Success Institute, The Quality Coaching Company, Superwoman Business Services, Creative Force Studios, Lee Entertainment, Artistic App Design, Black Business Expo USA. Genius is common, and I'll see you on the other side.
5-Star BDM, Brand Development Masters, is a professional consulting and advisory group keenly focused on business development services for the small to mid-sized business and entrepreneurs. Although every business is unique, they often share business development challenges that can be addressed through smart branding. Services include process improvement and operations, digital strategy and transformation, business intelligence, digital marketing, and personal branding. Our business and personal branding company has helped a number of professionals and organizations to optimize and grow. This results in more business, more opportunities, better reach, positive outcomes. Visit www.5starbdm.com today to learn more.
Dr. Eric Kelly III, and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-380-9090. I am Black Business. I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-380-9090. I am Black Business. I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina. Sign up today.
How many times have you been asked to help someone you didn't even know, a student, a business entrepreneur, or did you ever even ask, where did they end up? that business, that friend, that entrepreneur. Well, just maybe they ended up in a gang, bankrupt, homeless, or worse, dead. Maybe they turned to crime, drugs, and alcohol. Did you ever wonder? Did you destroy their dream, or was your life always so easy? At the Black Business Olympics, we started a movement to help students complete. Give them hope and foster success. Help them to leave their dreams of providing laptops, computers, and up to $5,000 in scholarship funds. Today, we ask you to help a student, a business owner, or an entrepreneur to realize their dream by sponsoring them, supporting them, and buying from them. Consider this. With $1.6 trillion in our Black community, we only ask for a small donation for our students, our businesses, and our entrepreneurs. And you can change a life today. So I ask you, what are you going to do? Sit on the sideline and watch our students in high school be losers, miss out on their dream from lack of resources? Or are you going to donate to the movement and change their future and yours as well? Give us a call today at 919-308-9090. Change their life by investing with action to the Black Business Olympic Fund. The Black Business Olympics, one of the largest business showcases of Black business in the history of the world.
Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919 308-9090. I am Black Business.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-380-9090. I am Black Business. I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-380-9090. I am Black Business. I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-380-9090. I am Black Business. I am Black Business.
Sometimes you got to hear the news from the Black perspective, and more specifically, Black publishers. And that's exactly why you have to download the HeyTie app, the largest mobile app delivering breaking news, videos, and podcasts from 200 of your favorite Black publishers. Yes, 200 Black publishers delivering news as it happens, literally all in one app. Go to HAYTI.com or download the app in the Google Play Store or Apple App Store. It's completely free, along with information that you can trust, so go check them out.
Social media is evolving. It's more vibrant, more colorful, more energetic, and so are you. It's not just photos anymore. It's video, it's audio, it's subscriptions. And now there's Fanbase, a new monetized social network. Fanbase delivers the complete native app experience with full content monetization for every user. No algorithms that shadow ban your engagement or growth, and no ads. Follow anyone for free and subscribe directly to your favorite creators for $4.99 a month. Plus, show some love by tipping on any post. Also, make a Fanbase page and monetize your content the same way. Finally, connect with your followers by posting the amazing content you already create. And now, get paid for it. It's time to energize and monetize, because everyone's a fan of something and everyone has a fan base.
He has gifted me in ways that I could not even imagine and didn't know.
There was a time when I didn't know who I was. I listened to other people tell me who I should be, what I should do. I listened to people telling me that I should be a boutique owner, that I should be a construction manager, that I should be a laborer. Have you ever felt like you should do something else, be something else, go somewhere else, be wherever you wanted to be, and you felt like you were in a box? Anybody in the room? And you couldn't get out. Anybody in the room? And you kept trying to go and you couldn't get out. Anybody in the room? But let me tell you, you need to rock the box. Rock the box.
I am engaging, inspiring, and empowering. I would give you everything I know. Just by touching you, if I could, by osmosis, give you every single thing I've learned, I've gone through, I know I would. We know that's not possible, but as it is possible, I love to share information with people.
Some of you out there, people have told you that you can't be, you can't have, you can't do. But I will tell you, like Kinston said, you can, you must, and you will. If it's to be, it's going to be me. You got to say it. If it's to be, it's going to be. If it's to be, it's going to be. If it's to be, it's going to be.
Barbara is because she believed what her mama said about her and not what other people told her.
Every day you wake up, when you're in a situation, it's your choice whether it's an advantage or the disadvantage.
She gained her confidence and her life, and now she is a testimony.
If I can help you elevate yourself, then I feel like I'm elevating my own self as well. What you know and I know together can change the world.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
Good evening, business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and corporations. Welcome to the Black Business Network. My name is Grant McGaugh. I am your business moderator for this evening on the Black Business Network. The Black Business Network is a 24-hour business network showcasing Black businesses, business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders worldwide. We have speakers from North Carolina, London, Singapore, Africa, Japan, and cities all over the United States. And our Black Business Network is a global community that is sharing its business knowledge to empower, inspire, and educate businesses about business. I want to welcome our next speaker, Frazelma Lynn, the renowned Parenting 9/11 coach. Frazelma, a retired educator and cancer survivor, brings her life's work to combat family dysfunction, guiding parents toward effective, urgent care style strategies that build solid, loving family structures. Her unique approach, which marries her extensive background in education with advanced coaching techniques, is designed to deepen family connections through communication, structure, and empowerment. Frazelma's personal and professional experiences as a teacher, administrator, and a resilient cancer survivor have fueled her passion for making a real difference in families' lives. She is a published author with works like You Need a Butt Whooping, emphasizing transformative discipline methods. As the head of Parenting 9/11 Incorporated and FTP for Zilma Teaching Parents LLC, she aims to enhance parenting skills, improving home environments, and instilling a success-driven mindset in families. With a large, loving family of her own, Frazel Lynn stands as a beacon of hope and guidance for parents striving to enrich their family's life and well-being. Let's welcome Frazelma Lynn. How are you?
I am well. Thank you so very much for that introduction.
Oh,
now, let me say this now. It is Parenting 911.
Okay. I want to make sure we get that right. We want to get that right because that is your website and that is what you do. That is your business. Start with that. Tell us about your business and why it's so important.
If we just look around our world right now, we can see so many things happening. And believe it or not, the things that we see all came out of someone's home. So, you know, there used to be a commercial about cotton is the fabric of our lives. Well, families, they really are the fabric of our society. And so we do a lot of things in our whole world that's on the top end. Like, you know, we're progressive, we're doing AI and all the technology types of things, but we cannot forget about the foundation and families, parenting, relationships between parents and children. All of that creates the foundation for our societies. If there's a crack in the foundation, no matter how much we keep trying to build on top, we find ourselves not moving the needle as we should. So the whole purpose for the business is to take us back to strategies and skills for a structured, nurturing, loving family. And if you look around, so oftentimes we're missing that right now.
I agree with you. And no one had like this manual for raising kids. You know I raised 3 kids. My mom, she raised me and my brother. She was a single parent for a while. But we went through things. They were married, divorced, remarried, all those types of things. How do you bond with children?
So bonding today, honestly, is like it has always been. Parents have to realize bonding is spending time with the children, active with them. So sometimes you say spend quality time. And some parents think that if they're under the same roof, within the same 4 walls, that's quality time. No, because everyone can be in their separate rooms, doors closed, no interaction, none of that. To bond, you have to be active. You have to be able to engage. You have to listen. You have to laugh. You have to empathize, all of those things. You have to learn how to communicate with your children, know what they like and don't like, and be able to get close to them. You have to bond over everything. Bonding is just a part of parenting. You bond over dinner. You bond playing a game. You bond with the gaming. You bond with the internet. You bond using anything. It's just a way to spend time, get to understand your child or children better, connect. We're at a time where there's so much disconnect in the family. We don't really treat it as much as a unit. Bonding is what brings us together as a unit to work together, live together, love together.
I love that. I love what you're saying in that area. I remember bonding, and you bring up a great point. As I stated, I've been through where my parents went through divorce, and there was a time that my mom was single and then remarried. And I remember it was very difficult to first go through that because it wasn't like I didn't know who my father was, but then you had to bond with this new person. How are you going to do that? I mean, that's not it's not easy. So what my mom did, I remember what she did, is that we took us all on a vacation. We all jumped in the car. I mean, just jumped in the car, but we planned it out. And we drove all the way out to Philadelphia. I'm from the Midwest, so it was a big thing to go all the way out to Philadelphia in a car for like a week, 2 weeks. And we really all bonded together on this experience. Even to this day, this was like back, 40 years ago or whatever. But we came together and we still talk about that experience and that time. And not only did we just go to different cities, we actually went to my stepfather's sister's house. We went to my stepfather's uncle's house and that type of thing. So we got to know these people that would now become part of our extended family in a way that we were all bonded together, in this whole experience during the summer. But I'll never forget that. So I agree with you that you got to engineer some ways to bond, do what's good for you in the situations, but you can't let the television raise your kid. And
or the internet.
Or the internet.
Or the school.
Or this. Exactly. Most of the stuff I remember growing up you asked me what I remember from school, you're like, it's probably some basic stuff, but I remember those experiences that actually taught me. So when I did the same thing with my kids, hey, you know what? Let's go on a trip. Let's all come together. Let's sleep in the car. We'll sleep in the hotel room. We all get to know each other in our roles, and we all become very human out in society. So I like that a lot in what you're talking about. Now, you had mentioned that government officials help resolve the problems that are affecting our society around parenting. What's your take on how that all works out?
So back to what I said earlier, the government will put money towards, a problem, but not understanding that putting that money toward the problem and earmarking it for the top part of the problem. So we're earmarking it more for, more technology, more AI, more STEM, and all of that is important. I'm a retired teacher. All of that is important. However, what the government is not doing, even the education system is not doing, we are not including and involving parents as we need to. And that's the part that we're leaving out of the equation. If we are trying to do more for children who are having problems, whether it's behavioral or academic problems, we need to involve parents more. One of the issues is some school districts. Now, I was a federal programs coordinator for a school district, which means handling the federal funds. And a part of that means we have to make plans for parental involvement. Too many school districts, yes, we put things down on paper, but we don't actually make a difference. And we've got to start making a difference with parents and we have to do it consistently. A one-time-a-year workshop, that's not going to bring any significant change in that home. So when we wrap our minds around the fact that we cannot leave parents out, then we'll see a big difference. One of the programs that Parenting 911, that for Zelma Teaching Parents, we're already in the planning stage of realizing that schools, the staff, whether it's daycare or Head Start or a private school or a public school, whatever, they need training to involve parents. And I don't mean just have a meeting and talk over a parent's head. I mean, honestly, earnestly involve parents in the education and in the betterment of the life of the children.
Wow, man, you said it. You said it. I already like PTA and all this other stuff, but if we're not investing in the right way and put in, and like I said, not just doing lip service, you got to talk the talk, because you're not going to make a considerable difference. I've seen so many well-meaning programs that have come out, but they're fleeting.
That's right.
And they're not sustainable long-term. So then the kid, like, yeah, you picked them up and you ran them around for a week or two or whatever. Now they're back at home and they're back in the same environment. And before you know it, the same situation that you're trying to change is back in full force.
Absolutely. The other part of that too is we have to make sure that we are preparing parents better. Like you said, there was no manual. And so Parenting 911, we started off just working with parents, just coaching parents, providing strategies to enhance parenting skills. Now we're also moving into the staff members of all of these different facilities, institutes, what have you. We have to realize that parents did not have a manual. And so we have to catch them where they are. Many parents have a difficult time because of their background or their experiences in school, their experiences in their family. We're not here to judge. We are here to nudge them to move forward. This is a better way that's going to help your children. Government officials, especially the judicial system, we're putting children back in the hands of parents and not providing the parents with any new skills. So how have we helped that problem?
That's so important. I want you to help us understand your company and the service you offer, because you've really detailed the gap. You've talked to the problem. You're looking to solve this problem with what you do. Tell us more about your business.
So Parenting 911 for Zelma Teaching Parents is the actual business. Parenting 911, that's the courses that we teach. We do one-on-one strategies with parents because we realize that some parents don't do well in a group. They have their own issues, as whether it's regret or shame or whatever that might be, and they would rather one-on-one coaching. So we do 90-day programs or longer, giving just intensive coaching to that parent. We customize it for what that family needs. Then we do webinars. We actually have an 8-week webinar that's coming up April 8th. If you join now, let me go ahead and say this, you get a discount. But it is 8 weeks of training where we are providing strategies that are research-based, that are effective, and that are practical, that parents can use immediately to help provide structure in their home, learn proper discipline. That's what the book, helps. The You Need a Butt Whooping. It helps, and help with communication. Our services also reach out to schools, school districts. We do workshops, continuous workshops with schools, school districts, daycares, Head Start, anywhere parents are. That's really where we need to be because we're trying to train the parents and the staff members.
That is so important. Now you got a manual. Man, I needed, boy, I should have called 911. I would have been on the phone. It's like, what? Oh my God. I'm telling you, you remind me so much of my grandmother. She was a no-nonsense person, loved her frantic, but you did not. She like, oh, I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna know right from wrong. Don't you ever go out this house and people don't know, you don't know right from wrong. You know how to address people, you know how to be respectful.
Yes.
You understand when you are misbehaving, you do understand that.
Yes.
I want you to tell us now just a little bit about your book. What motivated you to write that book, and what is that book about?
So the book actually came about because in the coaching, I hear parents making so many idle threats to children. We say so many things that we don't mean, we don't follow through with. We're just saying, things that we've heard other people say. I watched a mom say maybe 12 times to a child, something like, don't you hear me? Didn't I tell you to stop? I know you heard me. Don't make me come over there. Wait just a minute. Okay, so how many times are you going to say that? And the child never stopped, never even looked up, completely ignored the parent. We say things and have no follow through. We have a lot of bark, no bite. So most of us have heard this saying. We have heard somebody say it, or we've said it ourselves. You need a butt whipping. Now, in the book, it really doesn't teach you how to spank your children. Let me make sure everybody understands that. What it does, though, is teach you alternatives, and it teaches you what real discipline is. Discipline is not punishment. Discipline really is training and modeling. It's modeling and practicing. It's all of that we have to do first. And most of us don't want to go through the process of discipline. We just want the results. As one gentleman said, he said, I just want them to do what I say when I say do it. And I said, that's the result of going through the process of discipline. So we have to learn what discipline truly is, and it takes time. So the book walks you through all the steps. There are 3 steps to discipline. Walks you through the steps, shows you exactly how to discipline. Doesn't matter what age, if the child is old enough to understand. So you can discipline them. Then when there's a consequence, a negative consequence, and you say, I know you knew better, then the child actually will have known better because you will have taught them better. We sometimes punish children for things we have not taught them how to do correctly, and that's an injustice to the children.
Oh my God. Boy, you speaking truth today. I'm telling you, you need that manual. Everybody need that manual. Think through time how we were disciplined. And to your point, discipline usually meant hand to butt. Let's just put it.
Great way to say it. Yes.
Yeah. That was the discipline. But you're saying, if I understand you correctly, you are guiding and mentoring that child all the way through. So hopefully, when they get to that point where we've got to put some bark into our bite. They know the difference. They know they have stepped over the line. And they should know the consequences for that.
Oh, I'm glad you said that, because in the book, I teach you how to create a consequence chart. It's a T chart where on one side, because consequences are positive and then they are negative. So on one side, you have positive things. When the child is doing well, even, some parents will say, why should I even reward them in any way when they're doing well? All of us want somebody to say you're doing a great job. All of us want, a high five or a pat on the back or something. So those are the types of consequences that I'm talking about, the positive ones, where you just let the child know that you see them doing good. On the other side, those are the negative consequences. Those are really the things the child doesn't like. It could be, okay, well, tonight you lose 15 minutes playing your game, or you lose 30 minutes hanging out with your friend, or maybe you're going to have to wash dishes, even though it's your brother's night to wash them. You get extra chores, or something simple. It doesn't have to be the butt whooping. And too many parents, that's all they know, because that's all that was given to them. So consequences need to come, and there are natural consequences that come. But what it teaches the children is how to make wiser decisions about their choices. They already know what the consequences can be.
I want to talk to you about your school experience, because then you see this play out when you've got a school full of kids and you see the behaviors that are taking place. And I'm sure you can tell, like, all right, this person here or this group here, the parental experience I can see maybe lacking. How did you deal with that? Was that some of the reasons why you developed your program in the first place?
It wasn't a reason why I developed it, because I've been retired for quite a few years. However, I took those experiences and brought them into the book. Now, as a teacher and a school administrator, you're going to work with the parents regardless. So having parent-teacher meetings, or checking with the parent to see why is, the child sleeping every day in class? What's going on? Is there, something I can do to help? That, but it's how you address the parent that makes the difference. Parents, they are adults, and we don't want to be spoken to in a disrespectful way. We can't address them that way, and maybe they don't know any better. I've had some grandparents raising children. The grandparents couldn't read or write. So how are they going to help the children? Now I needed to find other resources that could help the children after school hours. It's a matter of going above and beyond, but knowing that most parents are doing the best they can, or the best they know.
You said they're the best they know. That is so important when we look at accountability, responsibility. And I've had some other people in the program even today, because we see the results. If we see our young teens that are getting into trouble, they're acting out, and like, why are you doing these things? Why are they being led down this very dark path? Do they truly understand the consequences? Because once you get out into society, you will be taught some very, very tough lessons about what is acceptable behavior and what is not. And we don't want to get to that point in time. And like I said, I thank God that I had good people around. I had my Frizelmas in my life, so that I know, and I left those, and they used to tell me, once you leave these steps to this door, because in our day, you probably can appreciate this, the community knew about you. So if you did something somewhere and somebody knew about that, and they knew your parents or your grandparents, and they would it was like their duty. It is my duty to tell how you behave.
That's exactly right. And that was that village. Now, today, that village is totally different. And parents have to really screen out even the people in their families, because just because that's your cousin does not mean that that person means well for your child. So we have to screen things out more today as parents. We have to supervise better. So many parents don't understand supervision. That's why they just drop their children off at the football game and they go on about their business. There is no one there to watch their child. There is no one there if their child gets sick, gets hurt, whatever the case may be. And we depend on cell phones to be able, I guess, to take care of our children. Well, cell phones are not the protection for your children. We, the parents, are the protection. So I teach supervision and how to supervise well. I teach structure because so many times there is chaos. Even professionals. I've talked with teachers who are great in their classrooms. They know how to manage their classrooms and get home and fall apart. Chaotic. They don't know how to manage their own children when they get home. So I make sure that professionals also know how to have structure in their homes as well. And again, the communication, parents with adult children, that's one of the main issues. They don't know how to talk to children who are adults because they've given birth to them. They don't know how to communicate with them.
Oh, my goodness. This is so important. I want you to help us understand age groups when parents are most influential to their kids. And I always thought like that 0 to maybe 6 level, you're like the god to that kid. I mean, you're a god. I mean, everything is you. But from 6 to 12, there's a dramatic difference, and then 12 to 18. Help us understand influence, along those spectrums of age.
All right, so I'm going to take influence and I'm going to use that as the home environment as well, because it's everything. Your child is developing, so your child is absorbing everything in the environment. And we have to be careful what we allow in the environment. When the child is young, and yes, you're correct. We are like gods to them. They're looking to us for everything. So we have to make sure that we do a lot of communicating, a lot of the process of discipline, showing them how to do things. We do so much of that then as they develop. When they get to the age, I'm probably going to say maybe 7, maybe up to 11, we don't have to talk as much. We are then intervening. The early part is prevention. Then it is intervention, because now they know how to do so much. They know how to communicate if we'll listen to them. They know how to communicate. Sometimes we won't listen. And so that's the intervention. You step in as needed. If they're doing something or creating something or working on something, you'll say, okay, this might be a better way, or that's not safe if you do it that way. You're intervening. Once they become 12 and up, maybe 13, and it all depends on their maturity. All right. But as they become teenagers, then you talk even less, because you need for them to talk so you can listen and hear how they process things. You need to know, what are they thinking? Who's influencing them? What is it that they are thinking is okay that's not okay? And then you step in and help them understand the difference. And when they're adults, you definitely talk much less. You say much less. Adult children don't need lectures, parents. They don't need lectures, but they do need to still know that you're there for them.
Gotta show the love.
Gotta show the
love. I see my grandchild now, she's 2.5. I see my daughter, she's 31. And I see, the good, the bad, and the ugly as she's going through all these different things. And I was like, what I learned the most about that whole relationship? I saw how she was a parent, and that she took what she learned from me and her mom, and that's what she's distilling into my granddaughter. The good, the bad, and the ugly.
That's exactly right.
It's going to be a legacy. So, but you have an opportunity, and I even talked to my daughter. Well, certain those things, like I said, sitting there in front of the TV maybe too long. I probably did that a little bit too long. You know what? You probably at this stage you have a lot of influence. So read to her, talk to her, have her communicate, because she's getting used to your voice, and your influence, and knowing what the differences are, why you have a chance. Because, like you said, as they get older, their school age, their influences get much bigger, much wider. They're not listening. You're no longer God anymore.
Exactly.
You're a little God.
You're very small in their world, they think. Yeah. And the thing about the influences also, social media, all of that, I mean, it can be used for so much good, but we all know that there are so many predators out there. So we also have to monitor that well. We cannot just allow them to close their doors and be on their phones and their devices for hours and hours and hours, and we have no clue what they're doing. So, I mean, as parents, yes, I understand some parents don't know how to handle the technology. They're not savvy enough, but talk to your children about the dangers. Talk to your children about why you have a curfew. You can only be on there so long. Explain to them that your job is to keep them safe, no matter what, because when they understand that a little bit more, and they know what red flags to look for, then, they can put the brakes on when they hear something that makes them a little uncomfortable, or see something that's a little, out of character for them. So we have to talk to them. And please, let me say this, parents, please learn to be honest with your children. Grant, you said something. You said that you're watching your daughter as she parents, and you're seeing the good, the bad, and the ugly. If there's something you need to apologize to her for, do it. Do it. We tend to raise our children as if we're robots, as if we don't have problems, as if we don't have to figure things out, as if we don't cry sometimes, as if we don't have hurt or whatever. And we try to hide that from our children. But if we hide that, then how are they going to know how to deal with those types of things when they are adults?
Yes.
It's up to us to teach them we're human too.
Yes. And allow yourself, and we are fallible. And I'm so glad you said that. Allow yourself to, you will make mistakes as a parent, as a human being.
Yes.
But able to, when you have that bond, going back to the very, very first thing we talked about, once you have a bond, and I've seen some very good bonds with parents and children, that they have good conversations.
Yes.
Between them, and there's an understanding. And what you said, I want to reiterate that. You have to educate your kids about the society that you're in. There are predators out here. Just like in the animal kingdom, if there were, a group of coyotes, the coyote has to tell its cubs, you don't go here because it could be in curtains.
Danger. That's right.
There's danger. There's danger. So there are dangers out there. And I think there are more dangers, unfortunately, in our society, because we have easy access to the community, but then those individuals that mean us harm are using that same access to our children. So we want to have, when you have that what I call that 0 to 6, you have to be the biggest influence you can.
Exactly.
Because they'll start to look for influences outside that may not be the best.
That's
I'm
right.
going to leave you, because you are our moderator for this evening. So I am going to exit. I'm going to allow you to close us out so we can get ready for the next speaker. Genius is coming, and I'll let you close us out.
Thank you so very much. For those who need parenting coaching, who need to talk, even grandparents, go to www.parenting911.org, and that's where you can book a strategy session with me, or join the live webinar that's coming up April 8th. Now, the Black Business Expo's mission is to raise funds for high school seniors who are going to college or K through 12 entrepreneurs. The expo is a fundraiser for students. You may go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com to donate to the scholarship fund or use the Cash App below at $BBXUSA. Our goal is to give laptops and up to $5,000 to 10 students. Students can register online at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com. Every dollar counts. So we want to remind you to donate to the scholarship fund. We want to thank our Black Business Expo USA sponsors for March 2024. NC 100, Moody Capital Partners, Suede Soul, Lotus Riche, Coaching and Training, Carolina, Virginia Minority Supplier Development Council, Step Management, The Hello LLC, Barbara H. Smith LLC, Margie McLean Foundation Incorporated, Genius is Common, Mullane Shawnee Global, Earth Essentials, 5-Star BDM Media, Executive Women's Success Institute, The Quality Coaching Company, Superman Business Services, Creative Force Studios, Lee Entertainment, Artistic App Design, Black Business Expo USA. Genius is common, and I'll see you on the other side. Have you ever seen a parent stressed out and needed a stress reliever with their child? One morning I was coming out of a store and saw a mother and her 3 or 4-year-old son. She was highly upset, actually beginning to yell at him. However, the more upset she became, it seemed the calmer the child became. He sat down on the sidewalk, crisscross applesauce, folded his arms, and looked up at her with a smile. You see, the angrier she became, the calmer he became, because he had the control of the situation. Hi, I'm Frizelma Lynn. I am the CEO and founder of Frizelma Teaching Parents, LLC. I'm a retired teacher, school district administrator, an author, speaker, and I am the Parenting 911 coach. My mission is to rescue families by equipping parents with proven, effective, and practical strategies to enhance their parenting skills. Many times we as a society expect parents to teach, train, and raise their children without providing the necessary tools they need to accomplish this. However, parenting issues cannot be resolved without intervention. Therefore, Frizelma Teaching Parents has provided coaching programs, digital courses, and live webinar trainings to provide step-by-step research-based parenting strategies, even for parents whose children are disrespectful, defiant, for those who have been diagnosed with ADD and ADHD, and even for parents of adult children. No longer will you have the need to feel like you are a failure as a parent. You'll now have the tools needed for each situation. Trust me on this one. Go to www.parenting911.org. Book a 15-minute strategy session with me or choose one of the coaching programs. Our training helps parents relieve stress.
Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-380-9090. I am Black Business. I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-380-9090. I am Black Business. I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-380-9090. I am Black Business. I am Black Business.
Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-380-9090. I am Black Business. I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-380-9090. I am Black Business. I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina. Sign up today.
How many times have you been asked to help someone you didn't even know, a student, a business entrepreneur, or did you ever even ask, where did they end up? That business, that friend, that entrepreneur. Well, just maybe they ended up in a gang, bankrupt, homeless, or worse, dead. Maybe they turned to crime, drugs, and alcohol. Did you ever wonder? Did you destroy their dream, or was your life always so easy? At the Black Business Olympics, we started a movement to help students complete. Give them hope and foster success. Help them to leave their dreams of providing laptops, computers, and up to $5,000 in scholarship funds. Today, we ask you to help a student, a business owner, or an entrepreneur to realize their dreams by sponsoring them, supporting them, and buying from them. Consider this. With $1.6 trillion in our Black community, we only ask for a small donation for our students, our businesses, and our entrepreneurs. And you can change a life today. So I ask you, what are you going to do? Sit on the sideline and watch our students in high school be losers, miss out on their dreams from lack of resources? Or are you going to donate to the movement and change their future and yours as well? Give us a call today at 919-308-9090. Change their life by investing with action to the Black Business Olympic Fund. The Black Business Olympics, one of the largest business showcases of Black business in the history of the world.
Did you know that approximately 333.34 million businesses exist today, according to a report from 2021? And you may be one of those businesses, or maybe you're not in the business market yet, but you're aspiring to be a business owner. Well, guess what? You're in the right place at the right time. Because let's face it, everything is about timing and opportunity. Hi, my name is Dr. Lotus Richey, and I'm the CEO and founder of the Lotus Richey Coaching and Consulting LLC, along with the Lotus Richey Ignite Show. 15 minutes of success with Dr. Lotus Richey, as well as books to boom your business and bring who you are. And today, I want to bring this amazing message to you about the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics. See, the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics is designed to help people just like you, that's right, that look like me, to take their business to the next level. Not just in your front yard or your backyard, but globally. The Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics is designed not to just help you survive, but to help you thrive. So join us today as we come together with businesses all around the world to support our students, our children, our young teens, our young entrepreneurs. What we do is we come together to help raise funds for students who are aspiring to be business entrepreneurs, who are aspiring and who are thriving in college. We endow them with a wonderful opportunity to gain scholarship of either a laptop or several thousands of dollars. And we invite you to help be a contributor to this amazing opportunity to help someone that looks just like you. So join us today at our website and let us connect with you and help you ignite and take flight in every area of your life on the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics. I'll see you on the other side.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Tara Bush, and I am the co-founder and COO of the Hello LLC, where our mantra is helping everyone live life optimally. And more importantly, helping entrepreneurs leverage leading-edge optimizations. We help businesses build, brand, automate, and pivot into the future. With over 22 years of corporate C-level experience, I carry a wealth of knowledge and expertise in my professional portfolio. My professional journey has encompassed various facets of business, executive leadership, project management, marketing, systems, space planning, and strategy implementation. I have had the pleasure of partnering with and managing multi-million-dollar projects for the top Fortune 500 companies, prestigious universities, and well-known sports teams around the world, like ExxonMobil, Apple, Samsung, Citgo, HP, Ziegler Cooper, the Houston Astros, the Dallas Cowboys, Bank of America, and Vanderbilt University. What fuels my drive is a passion for innovation and creativity that knows no bounds. I thrive on pushing the boundaries and thinking outside the box to bring fresh, ingenious ideas to the forefront. I turn visions into reality. As a leader, I am a steadfast advocate for integrity and creativity. I am driven by a profound desire to help individuals and businesses create their own return on time investment while leveraging technology. At the Hello LLC, we are more than just a 3D digital marketing agency. We are a community committed to helping, building, and thriving together with integrity. We can either show you, teach you, or do it for you. We believe in the power of innovation to transform the status quo. My fellow professional powerhouses, in the spirit of abundance, I firmly believe that there is enough prosperity in this world for all of us to thrive together. So, I invite you to make the pivot because the future is already here.
I am a child of the Most High God. He has gifted me in ways that I could not even imagine.
Hey everyone, it's Grant McGaw, CEO of 5-Star BDM and host of the award-winning Follow the Brand podcast and TV series, where I help you to build a 5-star brand that people will follow. My genius is personal brand development through intelligent communication and helping you achieve your business and career goals. I am a requested speaker on digital technology and brand development issues. I want to work with you to increase the value of your current opportunities while attracting new ones. Every one of you is unique, and we all share challenges, that can be addressed through smart branding. As a superconnector, I work with you as an executive coach to guide you along the complicated business and career development road, providing the enhancement tools and information you need to succeed. Together, I will help you succeed in today's challenging business climate. I will evaluate and measure your progress. Best of all, I am right alongside you every step of the way. Build the brand called you. Genius is coming.
Follow the Brand TV broadcast host, Grant McGaw, as he visits with top executives and entrepreneurs to find out their secrets of success with their personal brand. Follow the Brand TV broadcast host as he focuses on brand development to build better relationships, bring value to your business, relationships, and career. You will enjoy listening to each episode that is tailored to speak to you directly. If you're looking for this type of clarity in terms of building your brand, you have tuned into the right station. Each episode will help you to shape a conversation in the 5-star BDM network of 20,000 professionals and become a springboard for your corporate engagement and business opportunities. Each guest will frame their story in the areas of personal branding, business development, career development, financial empowerment, and technology innovation. Grant McGaw explains why he is the CEO and owner of his own professional career. Grant is an accomplished business leader and entrepreneur who wants to give back to individuals to grow their personal brand strategy. Tune in as he weaves his story about new possibilities, while to you exceed expectations. If you love storytelling, this show will make for fun.
5-Star BDM, Brand Development Masters, is a professional consulting and advisory group keenly focused on business development services for the small to mid-sized business and entrepreneurs. Although every business is unique, they often share business development challenges that can be addressed through smart branding. Services include process improvement and operations, digital strategy and transformation, business intelligence, digital marketing, and personal branding. Our business and personal branding company has helped a number of professionals and organizations to optimize and grow. This results in more business, more opportunities, better reach, positive outcomes. Visit www.5starbdm.com today to learn more.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
Good evening, business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and corporations. Welcome to the Black Business Network. My name is Frizelma Lynn, and I am the business moderator for this evening on the Black Business Network. The Black Business Network is a 24-hour business network showcasing Black businesses, business owners, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders worldwide. We have speakers from North Carolina, London, Singapore, Africa, Japan, and cities all over the United States. The Black Business Network is a global community sharing its business knowledge to empower, inspire, and educate businesses about business. Now, ladies and gentlemen across the globe, prepare to be inspired as we introduce a true pioneer in the world of entrepreneurship and community empowerment, Dr. Eric Kelly III. With his visionary leadership, Dr. Kelly has revolutionized the way we think about and engage with Black businesses, creating pathways for success and innovation. As the esteemed founder of the Black Business Expo, he has not only spotlighted the ingenuity and resilience within our communities, but has also fostered an environment where entrepreneurs and businesses can flourish and connect. Join us in welcoming a luminary who embodies dedication, creativity, and transformative leadership. Dr. Kelly's journey from visionary to leader has inspired countless individuals to pursue their dreams with vigor and passion. His work continues to impact communities, setting a new standard for excellence and collaboration in the business world. Please give a warm welcome to a man who is not just shaping the future of business, but is also crafting a legacy of empowerment and unity, Dr. Eric Kelly III. And as he joins, we will also have Mr. Grant McGaw, who is going to be the fireside chat interviewer for Dr. Kelly. Hello again, Mr. Grant.
Oh, thank you. First, I wanted to say thank you so much for our fireside chat earlier. It was enlightening. I learned that a lot of different people that are in college right now listened to our particular session, and they were inspired. And I want to thank you. Thank you so much. Before we bring up Dr. Kelly, we're going to have a fireside chat with Dr. Kelly, and it will, of course, it's always on fire. So I wanted to say I really seriously appreciate you. Thank you so much for all you do for the Black Business Network.
Thank you so very much. And there's Dr. Kelly.
Well, Dr. of course.
Kelly, thank you.
Well, of course, it's always great when we get an opportunity to have a fireside chat. This is one of the rare ones that we're going to be doing. And no better person than Grant McGaw, and no better person than to be introduced by the electrifying Miss Lynn, F. Lynn, as I called her. Great job. Thank you for all the things that you do. I think many times people don't say thank you, but that's what this is all about for us. We want to thank each and every one of the listeners and the people and the business owners who give up their time, who live what they do. We want to thank you for being a part of this week as we get prepared to have a conversation about the Black Business Olympics. What is it? Why is it? You know, who can be involved? You know, I'm gonna pull myself down for a moment, and then I'm gonna let Grant kind of give people an overview of what it's all about in his idea, and then of course he'll bring me back, and we're gonna get right into it. Okay. And as we say, genius is coming. Say it.
Genius is coming, and I'll see you on the other side.
All right. That was wonderful. We're always full of surprises here in the Black Business Network. And I would tell you, I got involved with this particular network and really with Dr. Eric Kelly III about, I think it's been 3 to 4 years now. It was during the COVID time period. And I saw this particular opportunity to speak in front of a worldwide audience about Black entrepreneurship. And what really intrigued me was that it wasn't just in my own community. It wasn't just in the Southeast United States. It was across the entire world that you have opportunity to speak with entrepreneurs in continents like Africa or in Europe or in the Caribbean and other locations like South America, Central America, Japan. We've had people from all over the world to join in and speak on the platform. That is so wonderful, because that is not an opportunity that we've had in the past when we begin to understand the digital framework and how you can use it for good. You know, people get a lot of bad information around social media and things like that. That's because you're tuning in to things that people are putting things that have no value. But when you start to use it for the social good, to be able to educate people, people can come onto this platform and speak, and then you can be on your Facebook, you can be on LinkedIn, you can be on Twitter or wherever that you find and consume information and actually get something that can help you. It can help you to start a business, can help you thrive in your business. There are some startling statistics out, especially in the US, in which when it comes to Black ownership of business, and there's the 96% of those who own Black businesses are solopreneurs. I'm going to say that again. The 96% of the businesses that are Black businesses in the US are really owned and operated by one person, a solopreneur. So that does not bode well when you start to look at how do we get capital? How do we then hand down the businesses from a legacy standpoint? If something happens to that one person, that business goes out of business immediately. That has got to change. We've got to become a society that has Black businesses that have at least 10 employees or more, that are doing 7 to 8 figures in business year over year and growing. We have the capability. We just haven't come together. As a global, or I would say a national economy in the US, we represent about $1.6 trillion just in capital transactions every single year. And what does that mean on a worldwide scale? That means that we are the 10th largest economy in the world. I want our US citizens, our US Black Americans to really understand that you are the 10th largest economy in the world. However, that flow of cash, that flow of capital flows through us and then outside of our community. This is where it's got to stop, because what happens in other communities is that cash flow comes into the community and then they build with it. They strengthen their economies. They strengthen businesses. They strengthen communities, and they use it to actually grow and flourish in other ways. This is where we've got to go. And it's taken some time, but the more we have that understanding of how we utilize our dollars, and that our dollars are used to build our community and to make it to flourish. We cannot accept the fact that some other group of people is going to then invest in our community. I think that's a fallacy. We've got $1.6 trillion. We just have to turn around, look at each other and say, I'm going to invest in you and you're going to invest in me. And here is what I have to work with. Here are my value. Back before a lot of what you call structured economies were born, we had the barter system. You know, one village had a certain amount of grain, another village, they had carpenters, and they worked together to exchange services. There's no difference even today in 2024, other than we have representation of value called commerce or money. But if you're constantly giving that commerce or money outside of your community, you're not helping yourself. That means we're constantly rebuilding the same structure over and over again, and we're not allowing it to grow. Now, Dr. Kelly, right on time, he said, yes, on cue. Help us understand your vision and what you're looking to grow with the Black Business Network.
Well, Grant, you talked about being number 10 in the world. I think we missed that idea or that thought process about being number 10. Just left a university meeting talking to students around North Carolina. And one of the things that I said to them is that many times we, and I mean Black folk, we don't do the numbers. And when you don't do the numbers, then you don't know what the number is. When you begin to talk about the $11 trillion that's in our community and that it only stays in our particular communities for only 6 hours, that says a lot about who controls the money that we actually earn. And so being consumers is something that we must begin to look at with the eye of who's buying or what we are buying from each other. Because when you sit back and you think about all the things that happen all over the globe, you always notice that somebody is selling something to someone at all times. But we as Black business owners, and you talked about solopreneur, I call it iPreneur, which I coined probably about 10 years ago. And what an iPreneur is somebody who's all about themselves. That's all that their business is about. And as you say, if somebody should pass, or if you should have a stroke, or if you should just be in an accident, okay, what happens to the business? And when you ask me about the vision for this network, I want people to understand that here's an opportunity to not only do global business, but to meet global personalities, global people, and people who are looking to do business with each other.
So important to have that community, complete community that we can share experience. I am so impressed even today, and I've been on this network for 3 years plus, and I get to talk to so many personalities that I never would have met for Zelma, never. And then what she's bringing to the table around educating parents around how they can discipline and work with their children, not just discipline, the whole gamut as being a teacher and understanding the gap. Here's a problem. We have a problem. We need to solve this problem. Like, wow, if I was still rearing children, I tell you right now, I have that book in my hand because it's important. We talked to Andrea earlier today. She's talking about, she's got a lot of education. She's got a PhD. She's got all these different years of experience in corporate America. And then she's brought to the entrepreneurial world in healthcare. And then she's built laboratories. You're like, wow, see, these are kinds of things you're not going to hear on a CNN. You're not going to hear on your typical social media because they're talking about stuff that really is not going to help you if you're truly about playing in this world. And I tell this, and I'll say this one thing, I'm going to let you take it over from here, is that you need to understand you are in a game. This game is called capitalism. This is a monopoly board. Mm-hmm. If you don't understand how to play the game, you will lose. Mm-hmm. Right?
You know, Grant, as you were talking, I was sitting here nodding my head with yes, because I think sometimes people don't get it. You know, it's easy to talk it, but do you really get it? You had a young lady on, Miss King, who talked about the things that she was doing for young people. You have a Zelma Lynn on, who's talking about what she's doing for young people. See, when you understand that the average age in North America is 27, when you understand that the number one group that's killing themselves are Black kids from 18 to 24, when you understand that the average age in Africa is 14, then you begin to understand what this network really is about. The network is to show our young people that there are Black businesses who are doing excellent work right in front of them, and they don't have to be in what I call the entertainment culture. They don't have to be basketball, football, actors, singers, strippers, and criminals. All of that is a form of entertainment. They don't have to do that, but they don't see this. And what my vision and my goal is for people to see us in our greatness, not to see us as other people want us to look like, but to see us in our greatness so that we can work with young people across the globe to do better. And then last but not least, a piece that nobody talks about. My great-grandfather used to say, if you don't value your value, then your value will not be valuable. And so what he basically was saying is we don't take care of our kids who are our value, then our value would not be valuable. How many kids, if they understood that the cell phone that they had is tantamount to a business, that they can take that cell phone and utilize the internet, utilize the metaverse, utilize long language, I'm going to say it again, long language applications to create a world of profit and wealth for themselves. But many times our kids are bombarded with somebody got shot, somebody was arrested, somebody is singing, somebody is dancing, somebody is scoring a basketball or scoring a touchdown. What about the kid who's not gifted in those areas? What do they do? And so that is why the network exists. Many people would ask the question, how much does it cost to be on the network? What is it going to cost? Let me say this, and I'm going to say this on Sunday when I speak again. It costs you nothing to share your amazing story on this network. What it costs you is sharing your amazing life with these young people. And that's really what it's about, Grant, as we look at the future. And then when we break down that there are 1 billion people in Africa, and there are 2 billion Black people in the world. Remember, it's 8 billion in all. 7.6 billion in all. Okay, think about this for a moment. If there are 1 billion in Africa and the rest of the world, South America, Australia, North America, Cuba, all these other places, Europe, Asia, Japan, all the other places is the other billion Black people. So what is it that we should be doing? We should be looking at a global marketplace and moving globally, because if the average age is 14 in Africa and the average age is 27 in America, who are you going to do business with? And if you're not looking at doing business with people who are younger than you, because, I'm 67, I should not be pushing this envelope of progress. But somebody has to push this envelope of progress for us to see it work.
100%. And I will say this, we haven't had the technology to do this until recently. I would say the awareness of it, because of COVID, we begin to realize we have a cloud computing platform that can support a worldwide workload, like a video workload, like we're on right now. It woke us up. Now you have the capability. You're also on the very next heels of a technological explosion with artificial intelligence. This is huge. These are leaps in technology that, or just in economies that only happen every 50 years or so. We're talking about going from agriculture to manufacturing, and then what we call information technology. And the information technology age has really been around since the advent of radio, television, then cable TV, small compute, put a man on the moon. This has been happening over a span of time, but now it has had an explosive leap. For the first time ever, we are now making actual machines that can actually make other machines. This is important. This has never happened before in the age of mankind, that you can be able to do this. So if we start to understand what we need to do as a community, that we can participate in this new economy. And I will say this one thing. Look at the most successful companies, the richest companies right now, called the tech states on earth, have only been in existence 10 years.
10 years. And Grant, I want to say something else to what you said. You remember probably about 2 years ago when everybody was saying that the metaverse was the big leap, that the metaverse was the new thing. The metaverse cryptocurrency, cryptocurrency, stock exchanges. And that was called a leap. And many people were banking in on that as being the leap of the 21st century. And all of a sudden, here is AI.
Yeah.
And now we're looking at something that's bigger than a leap. Even though I agree with you, it's a leap. It's bigger than a leap because at this very moment, we as Black people can be a part of the leap.
Yeah.
We don't have to particularly be consumers as we've always been on the planet, because people would say that AI is going to take your job. And I say AI is not going to take your job. AI is going to only give you another opportunity to think. And if you think, you can create your own world and your own life. As we look at this network, and I was talking to the kids, and one young man said about the network, he said, how much would it cost me to buy advertising on the network? How much would it cost me to be on the network? And I said, nothing. And then one young lady across the room said to me, well, then how are you going to make some money if you're not charging him to buy advertising and to pay to be on the network? And then I told her, I said, look, what you're missing is when I have this young man to come on my network, I'm going to invest time in him to talk about what he really wants to do. And then once we figure out what he really wants to do, then I'm going to push him into that path of greatness, which means that he's going to take his business to a whole nother level and earn the kind of lifestyle that he wants to earn by my investment in him. And then because of my investment in him, he will understand the reason for presenting our kids, not me, presenting our kids with money because of the investment that I'm putting in him. And that's where people miss it. They miss it because many people are sitting back saying, oh, he must be making a lot of money. He's got to be making a lot of money. But the Black Business Network is on my back, on my sweat, on what I do. If I wasn't, and I don't like to use the word if I wasn't retired and was working day to day, I wouldn't be able to do this. And that's if twice, I'm not going to use it, but that's the last time. If in fact I didn't see what's going on in the world, this wouldn't happen. Because like I know when the pandemic hit, what was the first thing they said? It wasn't affecting Black people. Okay, but we didn't have a network to have a conversation with a scientist to talk about it. Everybody else did. So what did everybody else do? They stayed in their homes. We were the last to go back into our homes. Okay, if in fact we have a communication system that allows us to talk to each other and disseminate information and do business together, then what does that do for us as a community? Not only does it uplift us, it allows us to be a part of that $11 trillion that we make each and every year. And that's what the vision and mission behind this is. It's not about me and you, Grant. It's about the young people. It's about imparting ideas into them where they can see a different future for their lives, where they can see that they can do something other than be a part of the entertainment culture.
100%. And we got to get it in front of them. We have to get it in front of them. That's why we're on all these different social media channels. People, they're going to be thumb by them. They're going to scrolling through and say, oh, I wonder what this is. They're going to see it. And if we get intentional about everybody that's part of the network and they're aware of the network, to get it out there. So I put it out on my network because it's so important. And I want to say another thing about business model. And you just brought this up. There was a small company that had a business model of bringing together a bunch of people to talk about their lives on this thing called social media. That small company was called Facebook. And I remember when they were asking him, how are you going to make money? because it's free. Anybody can join, get an email, get an account, and begin talking about whatever they want to talk about. How are they going to make money? They're probably one of the most richest companies in the world.
Almost a billion people. See, you're making a very good point. And I made this point earlier today at the class that I was in. And I was talking to them and I said, I want y'all to think about this for a moment. A company that runs everything is called TikTok. How did TikTok become that company? Well, what TikTok did was they started out with a company that they did testing in China and found out that people like attention. And so what they did was they started recruiting people, influencers, to be on TikTok to bring their people. But where did they put their information and their logo? They put their information and logo on Facebook, on YouTube, on LinkedIn, any place that they could push their information, to the point where now everybody was going to TikTok to see what TikTok was doing. That is basically what we're doing. We're pushing our information out to some 20 social media sites so that people will come to the Black Business Network. Because at the end of the day, Grant, you made a statement earlier about how would you have met F. Lynn?
Mm-hmm.
How would you have met some of the people how would you have met Sidney Wormsby? You were not going to get on a plane and go to New York City and walk up to Sidney and say, hey, Sidney, how you doing? And I like your business. You were not going to go to F. Lynn or to Frizzell Lynn's city and walk up to her and say, that's a great business that you're running. You were not, as a business owner, be able to reach people who you do not know that was in business in a way where there's an open door to have dialogue and conversation. Yes. That's what this network is about more than anything else. Is to connect people who would not have an opportunity to be connected because they're in their own circle. We are building a network that we plan on it being 365 days of the year live. You know, I had one of my speakers, he's going to be speaking on Thursday, and he's a regular speaker. He's from Nairobi. And so we was going backwards and forwards. We were talking, he spoke, and then he sent me a text. Now, I want you to check out what happened in this text. In this text, a gasoline truck was riding through his community. It exploded. The men in the truck were Black guys. They were burnt alive, okay? And the village that it went through was walking around looking at all the homes that got burnt down. Okay, he sent me the text to my WhatsApp. In real time, I am watching a disaster across the world.
Wow.
Now, many of you never even heard about that disaster until right now. That's the power of what we're doing. Because I was able to see something I normally would never, I wouldn't have known in Africa that a truck exploded, burnt people alive, and destroyed a community. Okay, now the question becomes, do they need help?
Yeah.
I didn't have to ask him, do they need help? I didn't need to ask that question. I just said, what's your Cash App? I just said, what you're using to get money. That's the easy part. The hard part was, Grant, was to find out that somebody actually needed it. Like the young lady. Yeah, the young lady you had earlier, you asked her, what did she need? Mm-hmm. She said a building.
Yeah.
Who knew she needed a building before she had that conversation with you?
That's right.
Then after she said she needed a building, she said she needed Black men.
Yeah, she did.
Right? She said she need black men mentors. Okay, she said either I need your time or I need your dime. Brilliant statement. But who would have heard that statement if she was at home in her ring of people? That's what this is all about, getting you out of your ring of people and getting you into a global marketplace where you can make a difference in the lives of people.
Well, that I can't, that's applause there, because that makes sense. That's what we're doing. We're going to continue to do that. 365. Wow. I don't know of any 365 totally live Black network that's talking about Black business anywhere in the world. So continue on, Dr. Kelly. Thank you so much.
And thank you so very much for taking out the time. And we say genius is common. I'll see you on the other side. But one thing I want to leave you with is this. What you are looking for is looking for you. Let's be a group of people living what we want to do, not just loving what we want to do, not just doing what we want to do because somebody else is doing it. Let's live it. When you live what you do, there's no boundaries. And with that, Grant, thank you so very much. I see the wonderful Miss Fazelma Lynn is here. Thank you for being great. Thank you for being our moderator. And again, as I say, what you're looking for is looking for you.
Thank you.
That was an excellent conversation. Oh, my goodness. Now, the Black Business Expo's mission is to raise funds for high school seniors going to college or K through 12 entrepreneurs. The expo is a fundraiser for students. You may go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com to donate to the scholarship fund, or use the Cash App that is on the screen below at $BBXUSA. Our goal is to give laptops and up to $5,000 to 10 students. Students can register online at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com. Every dollar counts. So we want to remind you to donate to the scholarship fund. We want to thank our Black Business Expo USA sponsors for March 2024. NC 100, Moody Capital Partners, Suede Soul, Lotus Richey Coaching and Training, The Hello LLC, Carolina, Virginia Minority Supplier Development Council, Step Management, Barbara H. Smith LLC, Margie McLean Foundation Incorporated, Genius is Common, Earth Essentials, Mullane Shawnee Global, 5-Star BDM Media, Executive Women's Success Institute, the Quality Coaching Company, Superwoman Business Services, Creative Force Studios, Lee Entertainment, Artistic App Design, Black Business Expo USA. And remember, genius is common, and I'll see you on the other side.
Dr. Eric Kelly III, and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-380-9090. I am Black Business. I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-380-9090. I am Black Business. I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-380-9090. I am Black Business.
Have you ever seen a parent stressed out and needed a stress reliever with their child? One morning, I was coming out of a store and saw a mother and her 3 or 4-year-old son. She was highly upset, actually beginning to yell at him. However, the more upset she became, it seemed the calmer the child became. He sat down on the sidewalk, crisscross applesauce, folded his arms, and looked up at her with a smile. You see, the angrier she became, the calmer he became, because he had the control of the situation. Hi, I'm Frizelma Lynn. I am the CEO and founder of Frizelma Teaching Parents, LLC. I'm a retired teacher, school district administrator, an author, speaker, and I am the Parenting 911 coach. My mission is to rescue families by equipping parents with proven, effective, and practical strategies to enhance their parenting skills. Many times we as a society expect parents to teach, train, and raise their children without providing the necessary tools they need to accomplish this. However, parenting issues cannot be resolved without intervention. Therefore, Frizelma Teaching Parents has provided coaching programs, digital courses, and live webinar trainings to provide step-by-step research-based parenting strategies, even for parents whose children are disrespectful, defiant, for those who have been diagnosed with ADD and ADHD, and even for parents of adult children. No longer will you have the need to feel like you are a failure as a parent. You will now have the tools needed for each situation. Trust me on this one. Go to www.parenting911.org. Book a 15-minute strategy session with me or choose one of the coaching programs. Our training helps parents relieve stress.
Hello, I am Dr. Eric Kelly III, the visionary strategist and founder of the Black Business Olympics. I invite you to showcase your Black-owned businesses on the Black Business Network global stage. The Black Business Olympics is a global Black Business Network platform that propels Black-owned businesses into the international spotlight. By showcasing your business on the Black Business Olympics platform, you can reach a worldwide audience of potential customers, partners, and investors. You can also establish yourself as a thought leader, an expert in your field, attract lucrative partnerships, and more speaking engagements. In addition, the Black Business Olympics platform provides a valuable opportunity to connect and collaborate with like-minded entrepreneurs and business professionals from around the world. This can lead to new business opportunities, ideas, and relationships. Finally, by sharing your story and expertise on the Black Business Olympics platform, you can inspire and empower others. This is a powerful way to make a positive impact on the world and leave a lasting legacy. If you are a Black-owned business owner, I encourage you to seize the opportunity to showcase your business on the Black Business Olympics platform. It is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to make an indelible mark on the world. Be one of the 1,000 visionary entrepreneurs who are changing students' lives, shaping industries, and leaving an unforgettable legacy for their families. Unleash your voice on our global stage and watch your business thrive. Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. Yes, the entire world. Just give me a call today at 919-308-9090.
What if you could build your own city? A place where every child can find nurturing people to help them achieve their full potential. A place where every adult can access job training support, where health education is abundant, where social justice ruled the land. A place without limitations. Welcome. You have arrived at STEM City USA. It is what every city should be. A safe and trusted community where you find people and resources to help you become everything you are and beyond. STEM City is unlike anything you have ever experienced. It is a digital twin of the world around you, only better. STEM City is about energy and soul renewal. It is more than a digital world. You can almost feel the power of live cultural events, music, and theater. STEM City promises a better future for children with caring mentors and hands-on activities with dedicated tutors to support our youth. STEM City is your passport to a healthy lifestyle with weekly events addressing our community's many issues. STEM City is your financial well-being with helpful information on wealth management, career advancement, job training, and so much more. STEM City is the community you deserve. It is the city where your dreams can come true. STEM City USA, a place in the sky that is accessible to all who reach for the stars.
Artist to me is a creative expression of something from nothing. You know, it explodes onto the canvas, or it explodes on in my work. One of the things that I try to do more than anything is I try to just give the lines and the movements and emotions and expressions into what I do. Art really means to me a chance to express how I feel deep down inside. Most of my art begins as a thought that I might have, you know, whether it's sports, whether it's history, whether it's a woman or a man. It pretty much starts as an idea of thought before I get into the actual image of what I'm going to draw. I do a lot of historical pieces. I was a history minor in college, and I love to do history pieces. And a lot of times I'm thinking about history, and then I try to make that history impact you as you look at it. That's one of the reasons I do pictures so large. People ask me, why do I do pictures so big? And I tell them, I want the piece to impact them as they're looking at it, to kind of dominate them, dominate their space. And most of my pieces I try to do off page. I don't try to do anything that's going to be in those four corners or in a square. And I want your imagination to be a part of the piece that you're looking at.
Sometimes you got to hear the news from the Black perspective, and more specifically, Black publishers. And that's exactly why you have to download the Hey Tie app, the largest mobile app delivering breaking news, videos, and podcasts from 200 of your favorite Black publishers. Yes, 200 Black publishers delivering news as it happens, literally all in one app. Go to hayti.com or download the app in the Google Play Store or Apple App Store. It's completely free, along with information that you can trust, so go check them out.
Cash flow. 5, 10, 10, 75.
I use the cash flow app to keep track of my charities.
Cash flow 5, 10, 10, 75 helps you manage expenses, helps keep track of charitable giving, helps you save your money. Cash flow 5, 10, 10, 75. Download it today. Cash flow 5, 10, 10, 75 would like to wish the Cyber Bears good luck in this year's first robotics competition.
I was born in a little village on the island of Haiti. Many deadly diseases pounded me. It is as if they were on a mission to end my existence on this earth. I refused to give up. In 1983, I left Haiti and came to the United States of America. And I came with $5, 2 shirts. I didn't speak any English. I came to Atlanta. I got a job. I was a doorman. I was a doorman with a dream. What I used to come on stage. I'd rehearse this moment that I'm standing in front of you. That's the power of a dream. Maybe today is the day you begin acting as if you already have it. And then step out with full force. Take a risk. No condition is permanent. Don't let your situation distract you. You are chosen. You are called. You are born for a purpose in this life.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo. One of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
Good evening, business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and corporations. Welcome to the Black Business Network. My name is Frizelma Lynn, and I am your business moderator for this evening on the Black Business Network. The Black Business Network is a 24-hour business network showcasing Black businesses, business owners, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders worldwide. We have speakers from North Carolina, London, Singapore, Africa, Japan, and cities all over the United States. The Black Business Network is a global community sharing its business knowledge to empower, inspire, and educate businesses about business. Our next speaker is Tamisha Thomas. Tamisha is doing amazing things as a community organizer with a huge heart for helping our youth learn the skills they need to live a productive life. Her marketing genius leads her into schools to fill the knowledge gaps for children from wealth-challenged communities. Her students can be found behind the cameras in television studios and behind the pen crafting new books. Her collaborative nature inspires her to build community business partners while creating win-win situations. Tamisha Thomas is a graduate of the University of Alabama of Birmingham. While in college, Tamisha Thomas learned the art of television by working for Comcast and Time Warner cable systems. Ms. Thomas relocated to Raleigh, North Carolina, and began teaching school as a math teacher at Jordan High School in Durham, North Carolina. As a classroom teacher, Tamisha Thomas came face to face with biases that helped shape the home, school, prison cycle. Inspired by the actions of WEUP's founder, Tamisha Thomas began writing a plan to educate and employ youth. Tamisha Thomas is the founder of the TMT Youth Community Foundation, a nonprofit organization that trains youth and exposes them to a science, technology, engineering, arts, and math curriculum. Please let's welcome to the stage Miss Tamisha Thomas.
Thank you, Miss Lynn. What a wonderful introduction. I appreciate you so much.
Thank you. It's wonderful to have you. For me, genius is coming, and I'll see you on the other side.
Well, today we will be exploring one of our community partners, the Team to Youth Community Foundation. Not only do we teach kids, as you see behind me, these kids, they have microphones, and now they actually have robots here in the Silicon Valley of the East. Raleigh, North Carolina is a place where there is tons of technology. And not only do we work with youth, we also work with businesses. So today I'd like to bring up one of our community partners. She has been supporting us since we started 20 years ago. And Miss Pam Kelly is here to join us today from iPrep to Thrive. How you doing today, Miss Kelly?
I'm doing great.
So today we have you in the studio and we want to talk a little bit more about your upcoming mini conference, I like to call it, to Niagara. Can you tell us more about first your organization, iPrep to Thrive?
I would be thrilled. Now I do hear a bit of a logo echo. Do you hear that? I hear a bit of an echo. And I'll wait for your response, Tamisha.
Okay. Yeah. So no, I don't hear the echo, Miss Kelly. You may want to maybe turn down your volume a little bit.
Okay, I'll turn it down. How's that? Okay. Well, I'd love to share some information about what I do. My name is Pamela Kelly with iPrep to Thrive, which is a preparedness organization that focuses on what I call Tier 1 preparedness, because there's so many variations when people talk about preparedness. It's really all over the map. So I concentrate on empowering and providing resources for individuals to achieve three things: a cash dash preparedness fund, which is so very important, especially since the pandemic. In addition, acquire a preparedness skill. For instance, I am a ham or amateur radio operator. There's especially a need in our community, the African American community, for emergency communication preparedness. So that is a skill that's very much essential and needed. Also, we have to have a food preparedness pantry. Every event, whether it's been a shutdown or the pandemic, everyone experienced some kind of limited access to being able to go about their business, go to their job, even go to the supermarket. So we now have to be prepared at all times to have a 21-day food pantry. In addition, and the fourth thing is that we have to have our documents in order. And I will share with you a statistic that at this time in America, 63% of the American population is not prepared in terms of financial preparedness, having proper documents in order, and having food preparedness. And those documents actually relate to two things: your will and your living will. So those are the things that I concentrate on. While preparedness for long-term things such as retirement, that's probably what is next in mind for people when they're thinking of preparedness. But I concentrate on some of the basics, those fundamental things that we all need to have in place in order to remain resilient in the midst of daily challenges and survivable at-risk events.
So you're prepping for a better future, making sure that the documents are in place, making sure there's a food pantry. But you also are doing something when it comes to ancestry, the past, and the future. And an upcoming trip, an excursion that me and the Team to Youth, some of the students from the Team to Youth Community Foundation will be joining you on. Can you tell us more about the Eclipse 2024 Niagara Heritage Tour that you're planning?
Oh, I'd be glad to. And here's the connection between preparedness and the event that I am hosting. Because when we're able to prepare, we're able to take advantage of opportunities to do the things that we like in life, such as travel. So I have the pleasure to host an event called the Eclipse 2024 Niagara Heritage Tour, which will actually be taking place in just less than 2 weeks, April 6th through 8th at Niagara Falls in New York. And this is an opportunity for a group of individuals whom I refer to as futurists like myself, because it did take a leap of faith over a year ago when I started planning this event, that I interacted with folks and shared with them what began for me as just a bucket list wish that I wanted to go to Niagara Falls. Well, it just so happens there was also an eclipse taking place, but the Niagara Falls area is such a rich historical landscape that stretches back to the 1800s. As you know, Harriet Tubman was very instrumental in the Underground Railroad. She actually assisted many captives or persons seeking to escape captivity in this long circuitous route from the south up to the north as far as Buffalo, New York. She even assisted persons to go across the treacherous Niagara Gorge River into Canada. So this event is actually threefold. Just an opportunity to prepare and be in a position to take advantage of the travel opportunities that are a result of planning and thinking about the future and believing in the future and preparing for it, and then going on a trip that revisits the futurists of our past. In fact, we're here because of futurists who believed in the future in spite of what the present looked like then, and they planned for it. So not only Harriet Tubman is someone that we celebrate as part of this journey to the past, but also individuals such as W.E.B. Du Bois, who was instrumental in establishing the Niagara movement, which was an economic, definitely an economics movement to propel us out of the situations that we were subjected to because of systemic racism. Things have things changed? That's something for us to really look at now. But we're revisiting that past and the persons who were futurists of that era, and hopefully to resurrect that enthusiasm and that intentional planning and preparedness. And this event, the Eclipse, is also very relevant to this trip because the eclipse, as you know, whether you know it or not, consists of really three phases. The onset of the eclipse, which is very much a metaphor for the past. The totality of the eclipse, which is a contemplative moment for us to look at where we're at in America at this time. And then as the eclipse, as the sun reemerges, it's a great moment and a great event for all of us around the country to join in the wonder and the remembrance of history at this moment, especially as it relates to our community, and look at and begin to question, where do we go from here? So the Eclipse 2024 Niagara Heritage Tour, it embodies so many wonderful narratives about our history, particularly of the Buffalo Niagara area, the freedom seekers in our history, again, Harriet Tubman, Du Bois, Frederick Douglass, so many, and coming to the present to experience this nationwide experience, and then have those really wonderful conversations afterwards as to where do we go from here. So this event is very much a continuum for me of not just a travel opportunity. It's not a one and done, but it's really a continuum of what takes place April 8th and the ideas and solutions that I have in mind as to where do we go from there.
So that is so much. When I first saw that you were taking this trip, I thought this was so amazing because a lot of people really do not know about what W.E.B. Du Bois did around the turn of the century in Canada. The document that he wrote, which was a progressive document as far as what African Americans needed to do in order to secure, like you said, their place financially. And this document, as common as our Declaration of Independence, this document should be as common within our community because it's a blueprint of how we must be able to be here and be thriving instead of surviving. And so when I saw this, I was so excited that that you were forward thinking enough, and being a prepper, I would assume that that's why God gave you this vision to be able to remind us and the youth that we teach that this document is an amazing thing that we must look at and follow. Now, you spoke about the eclipse and doing the marketing for the eclipse. I saw it was a chance to charge the pineal gland. And you spoke earlier or in the past in me and you speaking about how our ancestors looked to the stars and they looked to the sky for everything. Talk more about the celestial piece of this and the sky piece and the watching of the eclipse, and why that is so important to us as an African American people, as I write this curriculum around the pyramids of Giza and looking at the pyramid and how it was due north and how we actually structured that pyramid to harness some of the energy from the sun. Can you speak about that a little bit more?
It really, that's a great question, Tamisha, because it's been written recently that actually Harriet Tubman is viewed as a lay astronomer. She, in fact, had to use the stars and celestial bodies and survey the landscape constantly, both during the day and at night, in order to navigate her way successfully to the north, to the farthest borders of the north. So she was very much in tune with the celestial bodies, and that's really cultural to us. Going back to, as you say, Egyptian history and the monuments, all of that speaks to our innate affinity for observing nature, using nature, and using that information to move forward. So in addition, the persons that were involved in the Underground Railroads, so many of them, that lives on in us, that core of saying, in spite of what the future looked like then, they moved forward, which I use this term called futurism. They were futurists. So we're descended from futurists. We're descended from people who looked at the stars and considered the changes in the earth and the land and how important the land is. And so one of the things that we need to recover as we move forward is this economic futurism, which is the reason that propelled Harriet Tubman, W.E.B. Du Bois, Frederick Douglass, so many of the civil rights activists. It wasn't just for human rights, but it was also for this economic futurism. And one of the things that I did develop as part of I Prep to Thrive is something that is so traditional and old school that we need to recover in practice. And that's just old school wisdom of not spending all of our dollar. And the reason that's important,
it's old school, but we're not, because we put it in that category of old school, and because we're in a capitalistic society. I think that I like how you say futurists. We're going to take the old school and make it new again, with being able to take some of those things that our grandfathers did, how they were able to stretch that dollar and make it work for them. Be prepared long term.
They were preparedness driven. And I actually recall my grandfather, he would often share with me, and well, my mother, and she shared with me that our grandparents, when they went back to the South, they prepared ahead of time to bring money with them in the event they might be stopped by the police. So the idea of being financially prepared was very much ingrained to us through necessity.
Wow.
And so I think in these post-pandemic times, we need to return to that. And so something that I practice and promote is called 5, 10, 10, 75. And it is very much old school. Because what
tell us
it is
more about that. 5, 10, 10, 75. Get it.
5,
5,
10, 75.
10, 10, 75. Tell
Adds
us
up
more
to
about
100. And what that is, for instance, if you take $1, you should not spend all of your dollar. However, 63% of Americans are now spending all of their dollar to the extent that they do not have a preparedness fund. And I can relate to this because I was, during Hurricane Fran and different events in my life, I found that the habit of not saving or consuming all of my dollar caused me to miss a lot of opportunities. So I began to I had to change. And that's a hard thing to do sometimes, but when you have tools to do it. So again, I created a tool. It was in Excel, Microsoft Excel, which most of us old school or baby boomers are familiar with, but I have since converted it into an iPhone app and an Android app. So it's now available to everyone. And it's very simple, again, old school traditional financial wisdom. You enter an amount into the app, it splits your dollar into 4 buckets, 75%, at which if we can reduce our spending so that you're spending under 75% of your income dollar or revenue dollar, that means you now have 10% to save. You now have 10% to give to your faith community. And you definitely have 5% to invest in your business or invest in kinship community business. So if I may elaborate on that, because that kinship community investment, that is so important. That's what helps to build churches. That's what helps to build community centers.
That's what helps send your kids
to college now. That's what we're lacking. Kinship community investment.
Kinship community and sending your kids to college. I met you 10 years ago and I wasn't making much money with the TMT Youth Community Foundation. People don't pay me my rate. You were like, I don't care. You say if you save $5 and if you can save $10, do that. And I shortly after that, I got connected with a Primerica rep. I started putting that little bitty change into a savings account, and now it's paying my son's college tuition. And I'm so very thankful because I didn't think I had enough to save, but it worked out. It worked out over time, and over time I could grow, and it became part of what my financial trajectory was. So I live by the 5, 10, 10, 75 model. Now, can you tell me more? Because you're a prepper. So you've got ways for us to prep. You've created an app, Cash Flow 5, 10, 10, 75 to help you put your money in buckets. But you've also got this huge master plan that you're going to tell us more about when we get to Canada. Can you give us a sneak peek on this century plan that you have for 100 years?
Oh, sure.
How people can get connected to it?
And I'm so glad you use that word connected, because everything I'm doing is interconnected. It's really a continuum. And it really started, again, from my own personal experience, that you have to bucket your dollar. You have to be the bucket boss of your dollar. And 5, 10, 10, 75 is actually nothing that the mainstream community isn't doing already. In fact, that's why you see other cultures develop and prosper and build. We have to do the same. We have to be intentional and reciprocal. That's what the 5, 10, 10, 75 empowers us to do. So what I am doing is promoting 5, 10, 10, 75 as the tool by which we can simply get started to intentionally bucket our dollar so that at least 5% is churned. And that's a word that I promote to know, because is churning dollar in the right economy. And something that we may not be aware of is that we're still immersed in a 1619 economy that primarily doesn't profit, it profiteers from the unpreparedness, the financial, strategic, and even spiritual unpreparedness of American citizens. And so once you realize that there's really a tale of two economies, there's an unpreparedness-driven economy to which we're immersed if we're not aware of it, and the preparedness-driven economy, which is the engine of that economy is 5, 10, 10, 75. So imagine if a certain critical mass of persons in the African American community started using 5, 10, 10, 75. It becomes actually a preparedness-driven economy that then begins to churn dollars in a direction that builds. So the continuum that I'm envisioning is able to build. Let's pray, let's prep, let's build. The manifestation of that, I call it Century 5, 10, 10, 75. And the project, the actual tangible building project that I do envision based on the use of 5, 10, 10, 75 by our community is called Perennial Park. It's actually a multi-site center that is built to serve as a retreat for families, a sanctuary for youth, and a place that we really need to begin, whether it's clustered or segmented in different places. All of it is possible when we as a community make preparedness, financial, strategic, faith-inclusive preparedness, make it our brand identity, actually make it our brand export. So part of that continuum is the building of a multi-center site by those who, for whom this vision resonates, and they get on board. And all it starts with actually is just starting with that tool, 5, 10, 10, 75, bucketing our dollars, being intentional, reciprocal, and churning. Because right now, the African American dollar only churns for, I think that it said that it's 1 hour within our community.
We go to the barbershop?
Yeah, 5, 10, 10, 75 changes all that.
That's what we're doing. We're going to the barbershop, getting our hair braided, and then that's it. That's it.
It goes out of our community.
Yes. Once the hair braiding gets done and the barbershop gets done, that's it. That's the car note has to get paid, the cable bill has to get paid, and then we're gonna go to Amazon and order whatever we need coming straight to our door. So I mean, that's kind of where we are right now. So that is one of the reasons that I've always loved what it is that you're doing. Century, the Century building.
Yes, Century is based on 5, 10, 10, 75. So it's called Century 5, 10, 10, 75. And I called it that because beginning April 8th, with the eclipse and the post-eclipse celebration, we are mobilizing, for those for whom this resonates, a 100-year continuum of opportunity to build a preparedness strong economy. So again, if you pray, let's pray, because as a Christian woman, that is my first and foremost in my arsenal, faith. And then we have to prepare. And then we have to build. So what is being proposed is not unlike what Harriet Tubman pursued, not unlike what Frederick Douglass or the Niagara movement. And it's so appropriate that we're meeting at Niagara. I think it's divine intervention and divine inspiration. So I'm excited. I'm excited about what the future holds. So my appeal is to all the futurists out there to get on board.
I'm excited too. And when I hear about the Centennial Park, I think about YMCAs and Boys and Girls Clubs, how they're in all of these communities, but these are not places that are owned by us. Our children frequent these places, they go after school in these places, but these are places that are run by other people, and they usually consist of buildings, and that's where we're housing children after school. When I hear your vision, I'm hearing that type of center plus more, because I know it has a media center. I know it has housing units. I know that it has shopping and retail.
Has optometry, right.
I see that type of spread inside of communities based upon this vision. That's one of the reasons that I love it. So now we've got about 2 minutes. Tell people what we're going to be doing in Canada. I know that you've got it planned out for us. Saturday, what's going on in Niagara?
There's just going to be a wonderful jam-packed itinerary that will cover on a Sunday the historic tour. And then, of course, on Monday is Eclipse Day. Now, here's the wonderful benefit to everyone that everyone can participate in. We're now offering virtual access for people to see what we see on the ground in Niagara, to become an alumni of our event by going to the website, my website, I Prep to Thrive, and click on 4 minutes, because we're making a documentary, thanks to Miss Tamisha Thomas. It's called 4 Minutes Eclipse at Niagara. Click on that link and you'll be able to get a pass, purchase a pass, and part of those proceeds go towards Ms. Tamisha's Cyber Bears group and the TMT Youth Foundation. So participate with us. Even though we'll be there, we're saying everybody join us and become an alumni, because when you become an alumni, you're now part of that wonderful mobilization of seeing what the future holds when we practice preparedness, faith, and start to build. And that's what, and the ancestors are beckoning us. They're beckoning us to do that because our youth need it, our elders need it, our families need it.
Well, Genius is coming, Miss Kelly, and this has been an amazing 45 minutes with you letting us know what we're going to be doing in Canada. I can't wait till we get there. I can't wait to do this documentary, and I can't wait for people to understand exactly what this vision is. And so we want to thank you.
And if I may repeat, Tamisha, the where they can go to get information.
Ma'am. You can.
Yes. Visit iprep2thrive.com. All the information is there. You can see the building plan. Go to Perennial Park. You can see information about the tour, and you will see information on how to get your virtual pass to our tailgate party.
That's
so
right.
iprep2thrive.com.
iPrep2Thrive, guys. iPrep2Thrive.com, and make sure you go there and check us out. Check us out live as we view the eclipse. And Genius is coming. We will see you on the other side.
Thank you so very much, ladies. That was amazing. Thank you, Ms. Tanisha, for the fireside chat. And thank you so much, Ms. Pam Kelly, for the information. I'm looking forward to the documentary. Genius is coming, and I'll see you on the other side.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
The Black Business Expo's mission is to raise funds for high school seniors going to college or K through 12 entrepreneurs. This expo is a fundraiser for students. You may go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com to donate to the scholarship fund, or use the Cash App below at $BBX USA. Our goal is to give laptops and up to $5,000 to 10 students. Students can register online at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com. Every dollar counts. So we want you to be reminded to please donate to the scholarship fund. Now, we want to thank our Black Business Expo USA sponsors for March 2024. NC 100, Moody Capital Partners, Suede Soul, Lotus Richade Coaching and Training, Carolina, Virginia Minority Supplier Development Council, Step Management, The Hello LLC, Barbara H. Smith LLC, Margie McLean Foundation Incorporated, Genius is Common, Earth Essentials, Melanie Shawnee Global, 5-Star BDM Media, Executive Women's Success Institute, The Quality Coaching Company, Superwoman Business Services, Creative Force Studios, Lee Entertainment, Artistic App Design, and Black Business Expo USA. Genius is common, and I'll see you on the other side.
The African company and the African CEO is making a conscious decision to bring on someone external to the continent versus bringing on someone who is from Ghana or Kenya or South Africa. And so the skill sets of the people that we take through our executive leadership training program and ultimately on the placement, obviously have to be extremely high caliber. So what we look for are corporate executives at the vice president to C-suite level, as well as Black entrepreneurs. When we look at the Black corporate executives, we're looking for some very specific skill sets, whether that be around supply chain, sales and marketing, engineering, product development. We want our folks to be able to add immediate value to the corporate board, right? And the other thing is, even if they don't necessarily have specific industry experience, they're bringing a diversity of thought.
Have you ever seen a parent stressed out and needed a stress reliever with their child? One morning I was coming out of a store and saw a mother and her 3 or 4-year-old son. She was highly upset, actually beginning to yell at him. However, the more upset she became, it seemed the calmer the child became. He sat down on the sidewalk, crisscross applesauce, folded his arms, and looked up at her with a smile. You see, the angrier she became, the calmer he became, because he had the control of the situation. Hi, I'm Frizelma Lynn. I am the CEO and founder of Frizelma Teaching Parents, LLC. I'm a retired teacher, school district administrator, an author, speaker, and I am the parenting 911 coach. My mission is to rescue families by equipping parents with proven, effective, and practical strategies to enhance their parenting skills. Many times we as a society expect parents to teach, train, and raise their children without providing the necessary tools they need to accomplish this. However, parenting issues cannot be resolved without intervention. Therefore, Frizelma Teaching Parents has provided coaching programs, digital courses, and live webinar trainings to provide step-by-step research-based parenting strategies, even for parents whose children are disrespectful, defiant, for those who have been diagnosed with ADD and ADHD, and even for parents of adult children. No longer will you have the need to feel like you are a failure as a parent. You'll now have the tools needed for each situation. Trust me on this one. Go to www.parenting911.org. Book a 15-minute strategy session with me or choose one of the coaching programs. Our training helps parents relieve stress.
The Black Business Expo's mission is to raise funds for high school seniors going to college or K-12 entrepreneurs. This expo is a fundraiser for students. Please, you may go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com to donate to the scholarship fund or use the Cash App at $BBXUSA. Our goal is to give laptops and up to $5,000 to 10 students. Students can register online at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com. Every dollar counts. Please donate to the Black Business Expo USA Scholarship Fund.
You are in the right place at the right time. The Black Business Network opens again for its Black Business Olympics, a 24/7 broadcast on business, strategies, global branding, social media marketing, finance, advertisement, and much, much more. Featuring the top, most powerful entrepreneurs and speakers and thought leaders from all around the world as they gather together for this phenomenal event. Join the Black Business Network streaming live into the metaverse, STEM City USA, Black Multiverse, Pod TV, Roku, Hulu, iHeartRadio, Apple TV, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Google Podcasts, Facebook, LinkedIn, IBM TV, Spotify, and Twitch. Tune in today and be a part of this amazing movement. The Black Business Olympics welcomes you.